Good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you are watching this from. Of course, it's the Club World Cup, and today, this evening, I've got a very esteemed panel to watch this game with me. Chelsea versus Los Angeles FC. It's the Olivier Giroud derby, some have billed this as, and it's in the FIFA Club World Cup. AGT with me today. To my right, I've got the one, the only, the magnificent, the truly exceptionally unique.
I thought he was going to say truly eccentric unique.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to DR Sports for inviting me.
No, that's okay. Cheers, mate. No, that's short and sweet. I like it. To my left, it's the one and only Laurie Lyle.
Thank you. Great to be here, man. I was on the show we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Good game. PSG smoking Atletico Madrid, laying down a marker.
Yes.
Would you say they're pre-tournament favourites?
Yeah, I'd say they're going to.
Yeah, and I think they lived up to that billing yesterday.
Yeah, all right, Laurie. What about Jack?
I'm getting there. I know.
Okay, sorry.
And to Laurie's left is one of DR Sports' very own. It's Jack.
Ready for Delap watch.
Well, he's on the bench.
He's
on the bench to start with.
Litmus test.
We have got the starting 11s on the screen for you right now. Sanchez in goal for Chelsea. Reece James, Tosin, Coolwell and Cucurella. What am I on about? Cucurella, I should say. So, Caicedo, Lavia and Palmer in the midfield with Neto, Madueke and Jackson up top in the three there for Chelsea. Strong team. Pretty much the team that they would put out in the Premier League. Minus no one, really. It's Chelsea are taking this seriously, it seems.
So they should.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money on the line, man. $125 million.
That's right.
On a par with what you would get for Champions League. And, dare I say, you get to call yourself the Club World Champions for 4 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
So,
do you still get the patch?
Title.
You know, the gold one?
Yeah.
Were you allowed to wear it? Was it?
No, we weren't allowed, but everyone
City
else is. Yeah, and Chelsea.
Why weren't you allowed to?
No, but under the new
Some
format, I
rule
think
that
they are.
made up. Honestly, it's a joke. But the starting 11 for Los Angeles FC. You might remember this fella in goal,
course.
Hugo Lloris.
Yeah.
You remember him?
Of course.
Any fond memories?
Yeah, him scoring a no goal. We won 2-0.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm only joking.
Palencia, Long, Segura and Hollingshead. The defenders, Delgado, Jesus and Tillman in midfield with Ordaz, Ebobisse and Buanga up front with a bench appearance for Olivier Giroud.
Olivier, big up
He
Olivier.
used to play for Arsenal and Chelsea.
Yeah,
of course. So those are
Who's he
your
better for,
lineups.
Arsenal or Chelsea?
Good question, that. I'll
Say that
probably
again?
edge it to Arsenal.
How many more games?
Better for?
Yeah, who's he better for?
Oh, better for.
Better for us,
Let's say
achieved more at Chelsea, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, you achieved more at
Unfortunately.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Scored against us in a cup final.
Yes, but then he did have a fantastic assist for Aaron to win us the FA Cup against Chelsea.
I wonder, he's probably held in more esteem at Arsenal than he is at Chelsea.
Well, easy though. Easy, Laurie.
Yeah, because even though he won more at Chelsea, he kind of came to them when they were pretty much established. With Arsenal, he was...
Yeah, but look what he said though. When he scored against us in the Europa League, thank you, Arsenal. What was all that about? Why did you say that? You don't need
Are
to
you
say
not
that.
happy with him?
No, he didn't. I don't think you need to say that.
Okay.
Remember, thank you, Arsenal. What does that mean? Yeah, I don't think
it means thank you,
No,
Arsenal.
but
Means
you're
what it is.
no, but you're saying that if you didn't score, if you didn't win, you wouldn't say thank you, Arsenal, would you? When we beat them in the FA Cup, I didn't say.
What, did he say it
anything.
sarcastically?
Well, I'm just wondering, why did he have to say thank you, Arsenal? That's all I'm saying.
I think you need to apply the context.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Why did he say thank you? That's what I want to know. Why did you thank the
But
team?
why bring it up if you don't know?
No, I'm saying I don't know. I'm saying what was the reason? I'm saying I only you know the reason because he said thank you to us when he scored against us.
Well, there you go. It's what it is. He said it, and then we move on. Let's get our score predictions in for this one. 10 minutes before the game kicks off. Chelsea versus LAFC, the first time they've ever met in a competitive nature.
So if they met in an uncompetitive nature.
Well, maybe a friendly.
No, that was actually a serious... I don't know why you're laughing. I was asking for a
Like a
reason.
competitive game.
I'm laughing.
No, I was just asking if they've ever met before.
Yeah.
I mean, presumably Chelsea have
They've only
done
been
tours
around
of
a few years,
America.
haven't they?
Yeah, they've only just started a couple of years ago, haven't they?
Yeah, that's true.
So they're only a new team. But yeah, let's get the old score predictions in. Chelsea obviously looking to match the marker that PSG, that Bayern have laid down as, you know, a big European giant winning their first game. So let's go with Jack to start us off.
3-0 Chelsea.
3-0 Chelsea. Goal scorers?
Comprehensive. Madueke, Palmer, Delap off the bench gets his first goal.
Gets his debut goal. Laurie?
I was going to go 3-0. I think I'll stick with that. I think there's a clear disparity between the two teams, and I think I guess it depends on how seriously Chelsea take it. I mean, to be honest with you, I like to think that they will approach the game, if they are in the ascendancy, the same way Bayern did. Some people, unbelievably, were criticising Bayern the other day when they put 10 past.
Why?
And to me, you know what I mean, take the thing seriously, you score as many goals as you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what I don't want to see is if Chelsea go 2 or 3 up, then just start making a load of substitutions, take their foot off the gas just for the sake of it.
Yeah, and there's a
even
big
though
bench
it's going to be
for
very
Chelsea,
hot
by
out
the way.
there, isn't it? So,
Yeah. The
But yeah,
bench-
3-0, freedom.
The bench consists of Badashile, Chalobah, Delap, Dewsbury Hall, Enzo, Tyreek George, Mark Gui, Gusto, Jorgensen, Santos and Kunku, Sarr, Dario Esugo, the new signing as well. So if they need to change things up, they can. They've got more subs there than actual starting 11. And on the bench, the main name that stands out is Olivier Giroud on the bench there for Los Angeles. I will go...
Actually, I'm going to change.
4-1.
I was going to go 4-0.
You're going to go 4-0. You stick with that. I'll go 4-1 because I reckon Giroud comes off the bench and gets a little nod at the back stick just for old time's sake. What about you, Ty?
I'm going to go against everyone and go 1-0 to Los Angeles. Olivier with the winner off the bench, like Alex said. That's what I'm going to go for.
Okay. And then he says thank you to Chelsea after that?
Possibly. It won't be the same context, but, you know.
Wow,
It's a sparse crowd.
I am not. I'm not
gosh.
overdoing this. That is maybe a 5% full stadium.
Not even that.
That looks like behind the doors.
It does.
thing.
It's like COVID.
Yeah. Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
is this? This can't be real.
Wow.
Where is it today? Do we know?
Let's have a look. It is
have a
coming to you
look.
live from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This is one of the
Is
big
that
ones, right?
Obviously, other cars are available.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
And
Mercedes-Benz Stadium. What's the capacity of that?
It's got to
I mean,
be
listen,
it's
What
gotta be
city is
50.
it in?
Atlanta.
I think it's Atlanta.
71,000.
wow.
Oh,
Damn.
75,000.
there's more people on the pitch than there is in the stands.
Oh my word! I mean, that is. You know what? Until the game kicks off, and look, there's going to be sold-out games. This might not be one. Well, it clearly isn't one. But you saw the other day, PSG Atletico sold out 60,000 seat stadium. There are going to be games where all the hype, you can do all the hype, have all the money available. With this being a newly formed tournament, when the cameras turn on a match day, the seats do not lie. The bums on seats do
Although
not lie.
what they were saying was, and I know that's not going to apply especially to this game. So I remember yesterday, Ty, when the game was about to start, Stuart was saying, "Oh, there's loads of empty seats."
Yeah.
But come
And they do this
latter-
thing.
they
Oh,
come-
they're
they come
doing
in
the solo
late.
walkouts.
They do the solo walkouts to about 50 lads in the crowd and a couple of dogs.
So what the point I was making is some of the crowd have been arriving
God.
late for the games,
What is
so
this?
it might not be as empty as.
Are they not?
I think it's an American thing, isn't it? They all like do barbecues out in the car
Yeah,
park and chill in the concourse.
Wait, so they're doing the individual walkouts now, aren't
So
they?
there's someone with a mic going, number 4, toss it.
Obviously, we've got no sound on our feed here.
It looks so awkward.
I just don't know where to go, what to do. Neto walking
That's how I ain't
out.
got a clue what's going on.
Is that the
I
new
mean,
kit
I
they're
could
wearing?
understand if this was the final and they did this, but for a group game,
It's so American, though, isn't
it
it?
is. Yeah.
And do you know what? I don't like it. I'll be honest.
I don't
with
like
you.
this.
This game that I'm watching right now is so far removed from the game that I fell in love with football with in 1998, probably. I mean, what is this? I'm not being funny. Call-outs.
Like I said, if it was the final, I could understand. But for a group game where there's barely 2,000 people in the stadium, I mean,
Can we actually get the attendance? Can someone look that up for us? I don't know if they've even released it. They might not want to release it, to be honest. Right, couple super chats to start us off. Shout out to Sean Tom, who is a gold level member. Big up to you. You're clearly liking what you're seeing on DR Sports, as is Mark Arthur C. Phillips, gold level member as well. Big up my man AGT. Man's been on triple streaming shift today. It's actually a quadruple because I did Cop TV this morning, DR at 12:30, DR at 5, and now this. But would I want to be anywhere else in the world right now? Couple places.
There?
Not there. Couple places. I will be honest, couple places. But listen, I'm sitting around a table watching the footy with the lads. So I can't really complain, can I?
No, we can't complain either. So
We're lucky, aren't we, Ty?
we are very lucky,
Yeah.
very fortunate.
Hard working, but lucky.
Well, absolutely.
And as the LAFC players come out in their white and gold strip, it looks a bit similar to the Ronaldo kit in Saudi, no? The white and gold bit. Ty, Fulham will beat Arsenal next season, says Joe Talks Footy.
Will they? And if we beat you,
What would you do if you beat them? Just celebrate like normal?
You know what this reminds me of? I've seen them walk out one by one. Like this. It reminds me, in the Olympics and the 100-meter final.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's meant to be like NFL where they sort of run out, don't they?
Yeah, but that's
But
they
this is a little bit more
No,
mellow.
but in NFL they don't do it like that.
no, they run through. Don't they run through?
Do you know what? If the stadium was full, it might work. But with there being 2,000 people in, the microphone's probably louder than any fan.
But I don't think they can change, can they? They can't afford to change it because that's how they do it. So
Did they do that yesterday though?
They did.
Did they?
yeah, they did.
Yeah. Ty, who would you say is the best coach out of Stephen Keshi, Clemens Westerhoff, and Joe Bonfrere?
Oh, that's a great question. All former Nigerian
Kelechi
coaches.
says that.
Thank you, Kelechi. I'd have to go with Stephen.
Stephen
God rest his
Keshi.
soul, because he did win us the African nations. But Clements and Joe
Joe.
were fantastic coaches for us as well.
Nice. XX Magic says it's 2 p.m. on a Monday. That's why there's no fans. That's a good point.
Oh, right. 2 p.m. American
Yeah,
time.
because,
Yes,
they're
absolutely.
5 hours behind. Or 6
Yes.
hours where they are, maybe. Hugo Lloris comes out thinking, I've played in a Champions League final 5 years ago. I played in the World Cup final 3 years
This
ago.
is, I must admit, right,
And I'm coming out to
and
this.
I'm trying to advocate for this tournament, but this is such an anticlimax what they're doing here. You should save this for the final or the semi-finals. To do it for a group game is just ridiculous, to be honest.
Poor Kukurea has been stood there for about 10 minutes now. His first
Yeah,
one out.
Now they're going to have to do an extra 15 minutes warming up.
Hang on, isn't the game starting in 2 minutes?
They've already done their warm up. I would have.
Isn't
No,
the
but
game
they're going to
starting
cool
in
right
2
down
minutes?
again.
Yeah, it started in 2 minutes.
So how's this all going to come off the pitch in 2 minutes
That's
time?
a good question.
That's my question that I've got.
Mm.
So
I think this gets a massive thumbs down from all of us, doesn't it?
well, it's 3 p.m. on a Monday. What do you expect?
Where the kickoff?
No, I'm talking about this.
It's a massive stadium as well.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not a good advert, is it? Like I said, bums on seats don't lie. They're either there or they're not.
No, I'm talking about the little ceremonial
Oh, no, I
nonsense
don't
where they're
like all
coming
that.
out
I
one
don't
by
like
one.
it.
That's a
I don't
big
like
no-no.
it.
Oh, what happened to
Cole
Casado's
Palmer,
face?
number 10 now, Jack,
He's broken his cheekbone.
instead of
Yeah.
20.
Ah, okay.
Hazard, he messaged Hazard for like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
It's
saw that.
like, you're the best number 10 ever or something.
Yeah.
And took his
Really?
Yeah, well, there's like a thing. He messaged Hazard like 15 years ago and was like, "You're my favourite player ever, like great number 10." And now he's taken Hazard's
Okay.
shirt number. Ripped it off Mudryk, by the way,
Yeah.
who's still employed. But
Yeah, but Mudryk is, what's the word? Indisposable,
Waiting on
isn't he, at the
his
moment?
sample B.
Yeah.
waiting on a B sample, and I thought we're not waiting.
I think we've
Take that shirt number
it's
off
been
your
a while
back.
though, isn't it?
Mm.
Joaquin reminding us that PSG Atletico had 80,000 people in LA.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant.
The Ben Stadium is real nice, just bad execution here, says Masenko.
Mm.
It was obvious. It was not obvious it's going to be empty. It was meant to be a big deal. Clearly, no one travelled to watch it, says Daryl. Listen, the caveat is it is 3 o'clock on a Monday.
Mm.
You know, 95% of people
Yeah,
interested in this game or going to it would be at work. So
Exactly.
I know home advantage and all that, but surely if it's LAFC and the game yesterday was in LA, you put this one in LA,
yeah,
fill this. I know it's home advantage, but is that really going to make much of a difference against Chelsea?
Possibly.
maybe
and then
it's
put
just the way-
yesterday's game in Atlanta.
Mm.
This is on the zone, of course. This game,
That's the point.
who are stepping up their output and production for this tournament.
Mm.
I guess the only caveat I would say is that even in the World Cup, of which this model is based around, you will get group stage games where the attendances are low.
Yeah. Well, chat right here just said World Cup '94 was same. Every game World Cup '94 was the same time, and every game was sold out.
Yeah, but
Yeah, the World Cup's a bit different.
World Cup
to
is
the Club
different,
World
isn't it?
Cup. This is, with all due respect, a hugely new tournament that hasn't established itself as, something worth winning.
But I have seen we've all seen even Euro games, not ones in this country. But,
They're always sold out in any Euro games, though.
But some of the World Cup games in the group stages, where you get the less fashionable countries playing.
Still
You like who?
80% full though, at least.
exactly.
Still 80% full in the stadium. This is. Like
Are you
I
sure
said,
about that? Some of the games in
like
Qatar,
Iceland versus.
some of the games in Qatar, some of the early games.
I was at
were not.
Qatar, Ecuador. And
Yeah, but
it was-
Qatar's
it
a
was-
home country. I'm talking about some of the lesser lights.
Every game I went to, it was
Was it?
full seats.
Okay.
Yeah, fully.
I'm sure I saw
sold out.
some of the games
I
here
mean,
where they
if we
do
were to
crowds
put a
of crowd.
percentage on that capacity being filled there, what would it be?
Look at my man trying to whip up the non-crowd.
1,000? No, is that a bit harsh?
Is he whipping up the non-crowd? 1,000?
Yeah, is that too small?
I'd say
Nah.
maybe 5,000 tops.
Yeah, I would say.
A journalist has just said that typically they get 42,000 for MLS and 71,000 for NFL here.
So even
They're sitting
42,000 when it has the capacity to go to 70 is.
And that begs the
anyway,
question as well: why didn't they find a smaller stadium?
Yeah.
just for optics,
just to fill it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, the referee is about to blow the whistle here in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Seems like a lot of grass on that pitch as well.
Yeah, the pitch looks wider than normal. And the LAFC kick us off. It goes back to Hugo
I
Lloris.
think it looks a bit green. Like there's a lot of
Smashes
grass
it
on
off
there.
the pitch.
I'm guessing if they do NFL there as well, it's one of them like hybrid ones they
Yeah.
can take up. And
Well, let's hope the game is better than the size of the crowd.
Okay. For these games, FIFA should have went to soccer stadiums and not the NFL stadiums on a weekday at 3. If this was 8 p.m. In the NFL stadium, it would be a way bigger crowd,
Yeah.
says Sheldon. And Southampton was relegated from the Prem quicker than this
Unfortunately.
game has taken to kick off.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
It's from Matthew, who's a Wolves fan.
All right.
Big up.
Okay.
Tell you what, LAFC, knocking it around here. That pitch does look a bit heavy though, doesn't
That's
it?
what I was saying.
Mm.
It's a bit green, like a lot of grass on there.
Sanchez smashes it up.
No
I don't
doubt
like that
Maresca-
stuff where it's like built up.
Maresca is one of those managers that loves to moan up minutes, so I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll have something to say about it.
He likes to.
He loves to moan.
Does he?
Yeah, of course he does, mate.
But is that just a tactic though?
Yeah, but it doesn't make it.
Big up
any-
Ryan, he says, let's get the likes up, chat. We must.
Yes,
Not even
please.
100 likes yet. Come on, people. Embarrassing this as an American football fan. Cringy, money-hungry Americans giving the rest of us a bad image. We don't even do solo walkouts for the MLS/NFL, says Jack, all the way from America.
You could
Shout
see
out
that the
to you.
players, you could see they were slightly embarrassed about it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I remember they did it for the F1 when they came to Vegas. They
Oh,
got
that's
all the
right,
They
yeah, I
got,
remember.
who's the boxing announcer, the really famous
Michael
one?
Buffer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh.
Who was
They,
it?
they got him in the middle of the track. going,
That's right.
Sergio Perez.
And then-
he just walks out like,
And it was right next to yeah.
do I get in my car now?
Chance
Or
for
what?
LAFC.
They've made a decent start here. Come on, get the ball
Yeah,
in.
LAFC.
Shoot!
I do want them to win, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, so do I.
Ball comes
So
in.
do I.
Neto heads it.
Who?
Oh, they should have had a shot. Now Chelsea can break.
See that there, right?
Oh,
Oh.
it's late.
Oh, well done, Lloris.
You see that passage of play a minute ago where LA had a good break
Yeah.
and they had two opportunities to shoot
Yeah.
and they both times decided to pass.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of seeing that in football. I don't know about you lot, but
Yeah, I like a little move it to the side.
Yeah,
and
just-
get your shot away.
put your shot in, man. Christ's sake. Really, honestly, it's just so frustrating to, especially if you're a supporter of one. I mean, speaking as an Arsenal fan, really winds me up when I see that.
That's interesting.
Pass.
Yeah, it does look a
And
bit
then
wider,
nothing
the
happens.
pitch. Is that just me, or like, have they got the
interesting.
dimension spot on?
That's interesting.
But
But-
it just looks super wide. Maybe it's the camera angle.
Yeah, but Jack, you are right, and that that was really funny because he said Sergio Perez, and then they were right next to each
Just
other.
stood right.
And he could have said that was really funny because then they were right next to. That was brilliant.
They do all sorts. I mean, Daniel Ricciardo rocks up on a horse.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Palmer, chance here,
Oh, this could be
Madueke.
1-0. Oh, he didn't shoot.
And again, he has to go back out and start again. Super chat from Mrs. Med12. Big up AGT taking the flack from Flex and DR around Trent Alexander-Arnold weekly. Keep holding it down for the champs. You'll never walk alone. Cheers from Chicago. Hashtag what phase is tie-in?
As in what? As in what? As in phases in what?
I don't know.
Exactly. You're going to have to explain what you mean. What phase am I in?
Yep, let us know what you mean.
But what did they...
You were getting more stick from...
What do they mean? What do they mean taking the flack?
You're getting stick with you.
Well,
Yeah,
they just always mention Trent, don't they? So
They're on Canate watch now, aren't they?
yeah, they are. They've moved. But Robbie still seems to link anything back to Trent. So
So what was the Canate thing? What, that he might be on the move?
that he's got a year left to go, and Madrid apparently are interested.
So you sense
year.
of deja vu, is it?
A little bit. So you got. Oh, that's a nice turn.
lovely.
You got to get the contract to lock down like Mo.
Yeah, but Madrid are trying to start their thing. Are they trying to tap up Miles now?
Yeah, they want Miles as well. He's not going to go. Go on, lads.
We hope not. We
What's
hope
that?
not. We hope not.
Oh, I thought it was a shot.
But doesn't mean Karnate's going to go over, does it?
No. Isn't that the same with Arsenal? Nobody shoots, says K. Praj.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Arsenal are very much like that.
It's quite an end-to-end game, this already, isn't it?
mm,
Madueke, Fruta,
good
Nicholas
defending.
Jackson,
It's a
who
great
turns. It's a decent
Oh,
strike.
I don't know. He got a shot in. He's good defending, but he did well to get a shot in.
Liam Delap
Fresh from his Senegal heroics.
Yes, that's right.
What did you think about that?
What did he
Senegal
do?
beating England.
Oh yeah, of course he did. Yeah, yeah. He's
What did you-
massively deserved.
Did you
to
watch the
win
game?
it. I did. I watched the last second half. Can't say I watched the full game, so I was watching Mobland.
Oh,
Are
right.
you one of those Liverpool fans that do watch England?
Not really. I don't really watch England games. I don't ever sit down and be like, right, let's watch this England game. I'm just
Oh,
out
really?
and about if it's on. Obviously, I'll watch it, but
Mm.
if not,
You're not fast.
no, not really. No, people know that on here anyway. Though it's not an exclusive. You know.
Don't be shy to talk
No,
about
no,
it.
I'm
I mean,
not.
if you don't, you
I'm
know,
not.
talk your thing. man.
Cal
Stand on business.
Isn't it ironic that we always complained about no football every summer
Yeah.
when there was no World Cup or Euros? Now they filled that gap. We complain.
Who's complaining?
Well, Flex, Flex earlier in the show.
Oh, is it? Well, what did
Pedro
Flex say?
Neto.
I want to make it clear from the
You can't
outset
even- the
that
camera doesn't even go down there.
I want to make it clear. I don't know
Yes.
about you guys. I can't
Yeah.
tell you guys how to think, obviously, but
Mhm.
I think this is a good concept. Whether it's going to work or not, I don't know. But I think to call yourself Club World Champions, I think is a big deal. And I hope the tournament is a success.
It is a big deal, but can't it be arranged better?
In fact, I'm slightly envious and green-eyed that Arsenal are not in it. I
You
would have
must
loved
be
us to
kidding.
have
You've
been.
got to be kidding. Say what?
No, I'm not kidding.
What, so
What do you
go
mean
from here.
kidding? You heard me say this yesterday.
Okay. So go from here to pre-season, yeah.
Yes. I
And
would
what
have loved.
effect-
I
and what
would.
effect would it
I
have
would
on our
much
season?
rather Arsenal be
No,
in it
would
than
it-
not in it.
What, and have an effect on our season?
The chance to call yourself Club World Champions is something that
And
you
the-
shouldn't turn your nose up. at.
Okay, but you don't turn the noise up. You don't turn your nose up here at the effect
I'm
of
not.
your season.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you do make a valid point there, but even so, I think the good overrides the bad.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Fair enough. That's
I don't
your
know.
opinion.
What do
You-
what
are
do
you
Alex
not
and Jack
slightly
think?
envious
No, I
of
think
it?
that's way too much to. I mean, in terms of like the fixture list pile up, I think
That's what I mean.
it's massively over stimulating for the players. But I'm genuinely not bothered at all that Liverpool aren't in this. In fact, I encourage the rest because the more you rest in these periods.
What about Jack?
it'll-
Would you like to have seen
no.
Arsenal in it?
Look, again, I'd like to call us sort of world champions, but
Gotta
I
be
mean,
Euro champions. First.
yeah, I mean, with the season that we've had,
got to be English champions.
with the yeah,
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
we have been though.
No, but I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
more.
yeah,
I'm
like-
talking more about the concept. Would you like to? Things being ideal, would
And
you
we
have
can
liked to Arsenal to take
yeah,
part
of
in
course,
something like
of
this?
course.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If it's one of the biggest things in the world, but
course it
I
is.
do agree with Ty that when it's like this season with the amount of players we've had out injured, the last
Exactly.
thing I want is Saka flying to America
Exactly.
and playing 7 games in
Exactly.
3 weeks.
That's
I guess
two-
it's
two
kind
in
of
the morning.
Although to be fair, that's up to the club to manage
Yeah.
that, isn't it? That's up to they've got
Yeah,
a squad available.
That's fair enough. But the thing is, when are these players going to get any rest?
Yeah,
is
that's
my
true.
question.
When the tournament's finished.
No, but then when the tournament is finished, pre-season starts, so there's no rest for the players, and this will have an effect.
This
on
would
your
be
team.
their pre-season though.
No, but that's not a pre-season.
Akin to a pre-season.
I think a lot of them are doing this, then going home and then playing like friendlies. So like we wouldn't go to Singapore. We just do Emirates Cup when we got
Would you
back.
rather this or go to Singapore on tour?
I'd rather go to Singapore on tour.
Would you?
I would.
You going?
As nice as, no. I'm not. I should be so lucky. I like Kylie Minogue.
Why wouldn't you go? I thought you were the biggest fan.
The biggest would be lucky. No, because I'm not really a big
A big fan.
lover of. Well, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, and even if I was,
Wait, big love of what?
well, if I was a little fan, I'd still be a bigger fan than you. Just joking. No, I'm not
man.
really big love of pre-season.
Are you not?
So you would rather
you
go
wouldn't
on
go?
a pre-season tour?
Because like Laurie
hang
said,
on.
uncompetitive. I'm not really interested in uncompetitive games.
So
If
you would
competitive,
rather go
I'd like to be-
on a pre-season like shindig?
I don't know if it's shindig.
Well, you know what I'm saying. But rather than take part in a prestigious tournament like this,
Absolutely.
Are you for real?
I'm serious. I am for real because there was two
can't be
things.
serious.
No, I'm serious. And the
Way
thing is,
overhit that pass.
there's two things. First of all, it's the scheduling.
Yeah, but they're still playing games out there, aren't they?
No,
But you go
can't
to every
schedule
game, don't you?
them. Competitive, I will. If it's
But you used to
competitive,
go to Barnet versus Arsenal.
yeah, but that's North London. That's near where I live. I mean, I always go to Emirates Cup because of our stadium. But if the Emirates Cup was say in Holland, I wouldn't go.
Is it because you don't like flying?
No. It's nothing to do with that. It's just I'm not really a big lover.
You could get the 263 to Singapore.
It's like Burkamp, the non-flying type.
Yes.
Thai Airways.
Yes. No, well, I don't think you can. It would be great. I don't know how many days it would take.
Fair enough.
It's free to go there. But like I said, I'm not really. It's
No, but
non-competitive. I'm not really.
Surely what you've just said doesn't really add up. So
Go
you're
on.
saying that they should get rest and all that, but
They
you're advocating that they go and play in Singapore.
Because on the pre-season,
Still playing games.
you are, but in pre-season you're all together and you are starting.
You're all
it
together out there.
No, but you're not because you're playing competitive games. Whereas you're playing non-competitive. You're playing friendly games. You're a squad together. You're building your season as a squad together. You can't build your season as a squad together if you're in
Why?
America because you're still in competitive mode. Whereas when you're in non-competitive mode, it's better. You know, so other players could be at different I don't know what the word is, a different time.
Bonding. Team bonding.
No, not team bonding. A different. They could be up to speed later, isn't it? So you won't rush them. That's what I'm saying. It's still, that's what I mean. That's how a good season starts.
That's a great ball from Caicedo up to Madueke. Chelsea looking to hit LAFC on the break.
I have to say, Ty, I disagree.
I know
with
you
that.
disagree.
Poor.
Disagree with
If
that.
the scheduling was different,
The
but
chance to
People
win. I mean,
saying
don't
Ty's
forget, this is
right.
only going to be once every 4 years, you know.
yeah, I know. But what
So
effect?
it's not every season.
I know that, but what effect would it have on your season? Is what I'm wondering.
Sidan says, Ty, why were you not there in the Champions League final watch-alongs? We missed Ty versus the Super Chats. And then Anton says, big up Ty, love to you and the family, brother.
Oh, big up to you. Thank you very much. Love to you and all your family. Oh yeah, well, I had a bit of complications, just to say that, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Won't ask what.
So,
Don Lee Mason says, Arsenal need to worry about winning the league before thinking about winning the Club World Cup.
well, it's Arsenal, mate.
Yeah.
So,
Big up
listen,
Ty, says K Praj. Will you be there
up.
for Singapore pre-season? We just discussed that, haven't we?
I don't think so. But then, and also, K-Prad, you need your team needs to worry about winning a trophy, or winning anything, or being relevant in football time.
No, but Kai Praj is the one that said, will you be there for pre-season?
Oh, boy, is he good?
It was Don Lee Mason that said...
Oh, sorry, K-Prad. Oh, Lee Mason.
Yeah.
Then.
No, just apologise to K Praj again, because that was out of order. That.
I did say sorry.
Joe Talks Footy says, Ty, players to play for both Fulham and Arsenal. Go.
Oh, great quiz questions. Right, okay. So, obviously, and I've got to apologise first to him, Emil Smith-Rowe, because I didn't mention him yesterday, is 1. Lewis Bowl-Morte
Yeah.
is 2. Moritz Volz was on loan to Fulham, is 3.
Just Moritz, yeah. Brilliant. First name.
Oh gosh, now it gets difficult.
Alex
Iwobi, thank you. Namesake of you.
Willian.
Willian, very good.
Yes.
Is 5.
Reece Nelson.
Yes.
Reece Nelson, very good. Is 6. Jack.
Bernd Leno.
Yes.
But well
Great
done,
shout.
Laurie. See, you do know something after all. Just kidding.
Cedric on loan last year.
Yes.
Year before.
Cedric is 7. What? Listen,
Neto with the
this is
ball
amazing.
in. Madueke can't
You
control
lot
it.
very well.
LAFC will break.
We as a collective would like to think
Is
we're
there
never
any more?
knowledgeable. I'm wondering. You got to go late. Fulham. I don't know if there's any more now.
I think that might be it, Big
Fulham.
up.
That's brilliant. Thanks for the question.
If Arsenal was in this tournament, Ty would say it's bigger than the Champions League, says Mac Doe.
I would never say that. I would never say that.
Question for Ty, says Clara Bitsy. She's back. Big up, Clara.
Yep.
What is considered more successful, a team winning the Champions League or a team being invincible? I don't know what invincible means.
Yeah, I know. It's going. Yes, very good. Very good. Well, let's see. Well, if you're talking, you're obviously talking about Chelsea women who went invincible and won the treble.
Oh, is that what she's after?
Yeah, but like I keep on saying, I said it before. This seems to be forgotten. Our women, Arsenal women, went invincible in the league. And not only did they go invincible in the league, they won the quadruple. In fact, they won 6 trophies. Okay. So, if you're saying what's considered better, I'd say they're fantastic seasons because our women won the Champions League, and what we did is we beat Lyon away from home 4-1, who are the Real Madrid of the Women's Champions League, and then we beat Barcelona, who are the best team in Europe, before we beat them. So you know what I mean.
Jamie Codd says, you do realise whatever the place we finish in this tournament, we still get paid money. Like AGT said, it's all about the cash. Cash. Big up Ty, says Dan
Big
B.
up to you as well.
Do you wear a swimming hat when taking a shower?
I'm not even going to answer that.
Yeah, no, it's silly. No point. Member for 5 months is done. Right, 15 minutes in, Laurie. Half and a puff, end to end, lack of quality.
There has been a lack of quality, but it is end to end, and there have been a couple of chances.
I don't like how the yellow kind of blocks bit stops fans from being closer to the pitch.
Is that a new kit, Chelsea?
Yeah, it's the first time they're wearing it, I think.
Yeah,
I think so. You see that yellow stuff there, Ty? It doesn't.
Yeah.
It makes you think, well, that's just obviously not a football stadium then.
Yeah.
You know, straight away you go, well, that's not made for football.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bank of America all over it as well.
Yeah.
Stadium is 70% empty, says Southkid. I'd say 80, 85 maybe.
Yeah,
man.
I'd say 80% empty.
Yeah.
Although I'm seeing a few more people come in.
They just got their hot dogs, didn't they? They're back in the seats now.
Yeah, but then...
You know what? I can never understand that. Even games in the Premier League. Sometimes when I go Arsenal, I'm amazed at the amount of people that come late.
Yeah.
Come late to games. So what will tend to happen is you'll get some people. They'll arrive late. They get up early for half time. Go for a drink.
Yeah.
They come back from half time. 5 minutes after, and then they leave before the end of the game. So in terms of actual
the worst
viewing
one
time,
for me is
that's a good question.
I was second row in the cop, and this guy comes in 10 minutes into the game. So that's annoying anyway, because now everyone in the row's got to stand up. And he had in this arm, I think it was like crisps, and then the massive Coke like cups with a lid on. Then in this hand, he had a burger and a hot dog, and he was going, sorry, moving past, and I was like, mate, read the room. You know what I mean? Bringing hot dogs and that 10 minutes into a game. It's weird, isn't it? Because in America, that would be considered so normal.
Absolutely.
But here, we've got our own little traditions and things.
No, but in America as well, you don't have to do that.
You don't have to get
people coming round.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, Madueke, ball comes across. No,
save.
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer with the shot block there as well.
Yeah, Laurie, you are right. But then what it would be, for me, I'm just saying for me, I would think that it's like what I'm like is that when the game is on, I haven't come to eat, I've come to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Watch.
Exactly. That's what
I know. Whenever you come up to Anfield, you get the little corn, the free corn.
Well, I did before. They didn't have last season. They didn't have.
Because you ate it all last year.
I didn't eat it all. But the thing is, they never had a giveaway last season, which is the first time.
You wouldn't pay for it, would you?
Why would I pay for a giveaway?
Exactly. No, that's right.
Yeah, you get these people. They come like 5-10 minutes after the game. Say 5.
I don't like it.
Sometimes it's more than that.
Yes.
They get up 5 minutes before for that, so that's 10. They come back from half time 5 minutes after the game. That's 15. And then they leave 5-10 minutes before. So that's up to 25 minutes of the game that they've missed.
Plus
How
added
does that
time.
make sense?
Plus added time, probably 35.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's a third of the
think
game.
about that. That's a good proportion of the game.
That's true.
Yeah.
So many things at football games now that I just don't like the half and half scarves.
No,
never.
That's a very, very weird
never
one.
wear that. Go on, send him.
Go on.
What? It's a lack of quality, man.
What about the signs?
Can I have your shirt signed?
I know.
I know.
If you're under the age of 14,
Yeah, there's one
reckon
way
that.
that can be eradicated if
Yeah,
the
we-
players stop doing it.
No, but
No, but do you know what? The players probably did it before they started bringing signs out as like a little subtle gesture
Exactly.
of goodwill.
Yeah.
Now there's 10 kids holding up the sign. It's
Yeah.
like, well, I've got to give it to one of them. Like, who's, you know, pause.
No, but what I'm saying, if the players stop doing it, then that would
no, but yeah, but
ease that out.
yes, but if the
Yeah.
players stop doing it, they'll be called aloof, and they don't.
No,
want
they
to.
won't. I
Yes, they
think,
would.
like Jack says, it's annoying. Oh, it's so corny.
Worst is when it's
Begging
like
for
a
people's
dad
shirt.
holding it.
And you know
Yeah.
the dad wants the shirt for his office,
yeah,
and it's like, let me give my kid
For
the
his
sign.
office.
It's my birthday. I
Can my
promise.
son have your shirt? Like pointing to his sign. Yeah, there's a lot of things,
Cameras
man.
Dwelling on some little kid crying.
Yeah, I don't know why
I
they
do
love
like
to do that.
sometimes.
Something
When
yellow
it's
card, red
United, I
card.
don't mind that. When it was the United kid, I didn't mind that.
They love doing
Hold
that.
Cry,
They
mate.
love doing.
Cry
They
more.
love finding.
Cry more, kid.
They love finding children like that.
But yeah, I am with that. I just think that's played out now. That whole kids asking for, may I have your shirt? No, you can't.
Yeah.
But it happens in women's games as well. Though.
Or when
Is
you
it?
when you've lost and an opposition player walks past and they're all like going for a photo with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
like I remember we played Palace and we drew and Eze walked over because one of my mates was nearby who knows
Berrettini.
Eze and everyone was
Yeah.
leaning over going, Eze, photo, it's just scored.
Yeah.
But this is what.
I'll tell you one that
Well,
really.
Bravo.
Range top netting.
This is what I don't.
Nice
that-
attempt though.
But
I'll
see,
tell you
that's
one
what I
thing
don't
that
understand.
really used to wind me up. I've not seen it so much this. I reckon maybe the authorities might have had a word with the players. But remember the losers when they get the medals and then they
Take them off. Yeah.
They put it on and they take
Yeah,
it
yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah.
As
Yeah,
if to
yeah.
show the crowd, oh, look at me, I'm going.
Mourinho
I'm
threw
better-
his into
I'm
the
better than
stand.
Yeah,
But
if,
when you won
if you
them.
feel that way, you should have
Yeah.
bloody won the tournament. then.
Mourinho's thrown winners and losers
Yeah,
medals into the
twice.
crowd
He threw
before.
2 medals into the thing. Yeah, yeah.
But
yeah.
don't you think that is proper disrespect?
Of course, it's
Yeah.
disrespect. Of course, it is. But
But I reckon the authorities have had a word with him because I've not seen it this season. Have you? Or the season?
this
gone?
season, last season. No, I didn't see it. Yeah, you know,
it's
you're right. You're right.
disrespectful.
That
isn't it?
really
It
used to
is,
wind me
it is.
up.
Was
you know
Yamal
what?
done it the other day, didn't he? He walked away while
Yeah.
they were all clapping the
Yeah, just walked away.
Portuguese
Or
fans.
if you don't,
He
if
walked
you,
down the
if you
tunnel.
want a thingy, just put
Do it in
under
the
your
dressing room,
t-shirt.
exactly.
Yeah.
Do
Don't
that in the
take
dressing
the whole
room.
thing off. Just slip
Exactly.
it under your t-shirt. You know?
I find the excessive tears as well. I find that very performative. Like if you feel if you're that
Performative.
upset, then you should have scored a hat trick or whatever.
Yeah,
made
but
sure
you
the
can.
team
But
won.
listen, but if you lose, you're
You're
going to be
crying
upset.
like a. Come on.
I don't agree with that. But listen, emotion is emotion.
What about full kit when you didn't play?
Oh, yeah, that's poor. As well,
Madison the other week,
Yeah,
Terry.
That's
So,
corny.
yeah.
That's probably
Yeah.
corny.
It's not about you, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
But yeah,
Super
all of
chats.
those are no-nos. Oh, shot here. Oh,
people are saying that the shine off Laurie's head is currently brighter than Arsenal's title hopes next season, says Dan.
That's a bit of an insult, and
no,
I
it's
don't
not
think
an
so.
insult.
And by the
I could take a joke, bro.
okay, but by the way,
Like some people I know.
well, no, but there's a difference between jokes and insults.
I
my
said,
friend.
and I'm not referring to you. I just said, unlike some people I know. Why are
Okay.
you-
No.
Cashley Cole says, Uncle Laurie, did you put Ty in his place again?
Okay.
Did you?
And Cashley Cole, I'm glad Cashley Cole
Right,
has
right.
messaged
So
because
check
I've
this
got
out.
a bone to pick with Cashley Cole.
So
Go for it.
the genesis of this is
The genesis?
I said that we
Great
had a
word.
little TED
Brilliant,
talk,
man. In too deep.
and I said, oh, something
Little
like,
back and forth.
I put him in his place, right?
Oh,
so he
right.
said, no, you can never put me in my place. I said, hang on a minute. I just did, because when you came in the room, I allocated that seat for you. I said, yeah, sit there, and you sat in it. So I put you in your place.
Quite literally.
So that's what, yeah, so I literally did put you in your place, didn't
That's
I?
good.
Yes, you did.
You're right.
Yes, you
There
did.
go.
So that's the answer. Yes, he did put him in his
Yesterday I did, not today.
Well, Cashley Cole, anyway.
place. Eli Brigante says, 3 p.m. on a Monday, people are working.
Yes.
FFS.
Yes. yes.
Shin says, unfortunately, the country doesn't shut down for football during the week or so, or the week or ever. Here, it's just looked at as another sport instead of a religion and passion like other countries. Hence, 80% empty stadium. Do you know what? You can spend
Is it
all
me,
the
but
money,
I'm
but you
seeing
can't
more
buy
fans in
what
there
we
Have you noticed?
built
No.
here. A
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
It's true. It's filling up.
I mean, that is
Another
a
poor
poor
pass,
pass, isn't it?
Who coaches these guys?
There's a
but-
guy called Albert Riera, but not that Albert Riera.
Right.
You know.
I remember him.
AGT, do you think Liverpool can do the treble next season? Says K-Praj1. Can we? Yeah. Will we? No. But I'll take a little double, if you're asking. I'll have a double, please. Yeah, you can't buy the passion, says Intel Hunter.
No, you can't.
It's filling up on the side, says Oza.
It is.
Chance here for LAFC.
That's
Can
weird,
they
isn't it?
actually
People come to football matches that
get a
late.
few passes in? That's a foul.
Do you think they rushed out and gave them to a load of people walking by?
Yeah.
Come in.
Yeah.
Because how else would you explain that? Because if you bought a ticket for a game, why are you turning up that late?
That can happen.
What is the rule? Is it once it's past a certain time in the Prem, they won't let you in?
No.
Yeah,
the rule?
they shut the gates, don't they?
No.
Like
Is
the
it like-
turnstiles.
No.
I thought they do a lot
15
of
minutes into the
No.
game, maybe.
No. There's always you as long as you've got
That
a
was a
valid
good
ticket,
foul.
you can always get in the game.
Oh, yeah, ref cam.
Yeah, that is a foul, actually.
You can always get into the game, and even if because I've
minute?
done it. You can get
What's
into
the latest you've ever got into a game?
about 5 minutes to go.
No. 5 minutes to go.
Yeah,
What
you
game
can still
was
get.
that?
You can still get. I can't remember.
No.
Yeah, the clip
yeah.
of the sub coming on, and the full-time whistle blows when he reaches the centre circle and
Yeah.
he claps him off.
You can, but what it is that what you have to do is, if it's all locked up, you just have to go around and say that prove you've got a valid ticket, and they have to let you in because you've got a valid ticket.
Oh, that's
Poor ball.
the execution was poor, but it's a good idea.
Ty, will Arsenal win the quadruple next year, says PM.
Hopefully. Well, your team.
Poor from Sanchez there.
Oh,
Who do you want us
Awful.
to sign, Ty? What's your your Arsenal shopping list for the summer?
of course, a great question. I did say
It's quite an
yesterday.
easy question, really.
Pardon?
It's quite an easy question.
Is it an easy question? Okay, then. If it's an easy question, sorry, Jack. We'll start with you
You need
then.
a striker.
Yes.
But anyway, the question's for you, not for me.
I would like to go for Gokares, but like I said to Laurie yesterday, because Laurie said, "Oh, we want Gokares." I said, "That's why we're sitting here. We're not Mikel." Isn't it? So Mikel would know the players.
Yeah, but
would
you
know the
were
squad better
wrong
than us.
because the question was who would you sign? It wasn't
Yeah,
who
me.
should Arteta
But
sign.
yes, me. But that's what I'm saying. But it's not
To
about
answer the
me.
question,
As I said, I've got okay. God, oh, sorry, Jack. So Gokares, I'd like to sign Gokares, Ebereche maybe, as well. That's who I'd like to sign.
Decent. Fair enough. Next one. No, I'm not going to read that one. Ty refuses to acknowledge Preston North End going invincible.
No, that's
as
not
it was
true.
only 22 games compared to Arsenal's 38. But
No.
thinks how about Arsenal women being invincibles in
That's
only an 8 and 14 game season? Says Clara Bitzy.
No, that's not true. It wasn't an 8-game season. How can it be an 8-game season, Clara Bitzy? Get your facts straight. No, you're wrong. And also, Clara Bitzy, I always acknowledge Preston. But Preston, it wasn't 22. That's where you're wrong. It was 12. Okay, so get your facts right. It's 12 games, not 22 games.
Okay.
It was 12.
Rudy can't game. Ty, do you think there should be ref cam in the Prem? You know, we just saw the ref cam up here a minute ago.
Absolutely, 100%. And the funny thing is that we were watching the game yesterday when I think the referee gave a penalty to Atletico or something. I was lucky enough to go and watch Nigerian women in the Olympics, and when the female referee was actually saying the decision, you could actually hear her on the mic. So this is what they do abroad, but you don't have that. You could actually hear her. So we was in the stadium, we could actually hear her speaking and explaining the decision.
They did it in the Prem once, didn't they? They tried it the other year. Do you remember was it United Palace? You saw it was like a FIFA Street.
Yeah.
Well, for how many games?
It was like an
Casemiro
old Nike
getting slumped.
advert watching Casemiro get bodied.
Yeah,
Oh.
bodied.
But how long have they done that for?
I think they only tried it for like 1 or 2 games.
I think so,
It's like
but I just don't think it would work.
Fair enough.
I would love it to, but I just don't. Would they do that? Would they do that? Would they let the referees do that? I don't think they would, because the referees are so protected. They never come out and explain decisions. So you know what I mean? Are they going to have ref cam every? No, I don't think they would.
Are they doing the corner
Fair
thing
enough.
this
What-
tournament?
what-
You know when there's like if the keeper holds the ball for
That's
10
right.
seconds,
Yeah,
they're
you
going to give it a
said.
corner. Are they
You
starting
said.
that here or?
Actually, that's a very good question.
That'll
We'll
go down
try to
like a
find
lead.
out.
Very good
Go
question.
down like a lead balloon. In
Yeah,
the
we'll try to find out.
They'll enforce it once and then.
Yeah. Baku 4-1 tie. Hold that. Says Ashley Cole.
Chelsea 2-1 when Olivier scored. Like I said, when Olivier had an assist for Aaron, and Rob Holding is. I hear rumours that Rob Holding has still got Costa in his pocket. How about that? So you hold that. But the funny thing is, I'm going back to Cashley Cole, because Cashley Cole, I heard you on the weekend roundup, and you are absolute disgrace because you said the super chats cooked me. Let me tell you something now, Cashley.
Who said this?
Cole. That's what Cashley Cole said on the
Okay,
thing,
right.
on the weekend roundup. No super chat.
Oh, did you watch the show today?
I did watch the show. I did.
Good show?
I did watch. Very good show
Cheers, mate.
for all of you.
No,
Well done
yeah,
to all of you.
not just me. Yeah, it's team
yeah.
effort.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, so Cashley Cole, nobody in super chat world can ever cook me. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're a disgrace. That's why your name is Cashley Cole
And is that
in football
is that
terms.
what you needed to get off your chest there to Cashley?
Yeah, it's because I heard him, and also someone else tried to call me deluded. You can't call me deluded, okay?
Okay.
Actually, I haven't said that. Sorry, I'm wrong. The only super
No one
chats.
has called you deluded yet today.
Well, no, they told me in the thing.
Yeah.
In
fair
the
enough.
weekend roundup, but I am wrong. There are super chats that can cook me, and the only ones that are Allah God and my parents. Thank you.
All good. Bit of breaking news from Fabrizio Romano.
Mm-hmm.
Federico Chiesa is leaving, and Italy
Already?
is the priority.
Already,
That's got to be a pretty poor signing for you, isn't it?
I don't
12
know
mil.
if it's.
The
Low
thing is
risk,
with Liverpool
won
though,
the
with how
league.
good they are at selling, you're flipping for a profit.
Yeah, we'll get 20 mil.
You'll get like 30 mil for a player that's never played. What did you get for like Vandenberg?
They
Like
won't
20
give that, what,
20
30
mil or
mil for
something.
Chiesa.
Nah, no, I reckon they'll get like 15, 20. They'll
Yeah.
somehow.
We
paid
paid his
12.
injury record.
Liverpool always
paid
do it.
12 though, and he actually
is it?
hasn't been injured for ages. He's just not been.
You got
playing.
like 20 mil for Solanke, didn't you? And he played like
Yeah.
4 games.
Mate, we got
Yeah,
25
Solanke.
mil
On
for
Real at
Ryan
selling
Brewster.
people. Yeah,
Rian,
our
big up
record
Rian.
sales 32 mil or something like that.
Yeah, to us.
Is
Or
it-
Ox, isn't it?
That's the manager,
it
yeah.
might be Balogun
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, it's
Following.
Balogun,
I think
yeah.
it's Balogun.
Following.
But Anelka's in like our top 10 sales, and that was in like 96.
Yeah.
Apparently, the saying is that we sold him, and selling him, we were able to buy a training ground after selling him, which is unbelievable.
Madueke cutting and chopping here in the middle of the pitch.
I'll tell you something. Even though Chelsea are on top, Los Angeles is defending very, very well now. They got everyone behind the ball,
Yeah, but Chelsea have been guilty of over deliberating.
overplaying.
Yep.
Mrs. Med says, you want to see American show up? Do a watch along for University Michigan versus Ohio State. 100k fans in a stadium. Let's get tied to a tailgate. Would you be up for one of them tailgates?
Oh, that's very kind. I don't know. It's nice.
What
It's
if
nice.
it was all expenses paid? Food, drink, travel, accommodation?
That's nice and that's fantastic. But
don't fancy
with
it?
respect, no. But the thing is,
no,
I
but
would.
if it's an offer, like she's
It's an offer. Is it? Did you say she?
well, Mrs. Med, she's
Oh
called.
yeah. Okay. Well, that's very kind.
Stay at hers, probably.
Well. Well, that's very kind, but it'd have to be when there's no football. They have to be when there's no.
Mrs. Med, get in touch. Let us know what date we could arrange for that to happen, because I would love, and I'm sure Social would love it as well.
No, well,
I
I
would
suppose
love
when
to
it
see
does not-
Ty at a tailgate,
No, but
supporting
no,
a team, eating the
No,
barbecue.
it wouldn't be me. It would be, well, listen, as it's 4 of us, it'd be all 4, wouldn't it? I can't just go on my own.
No, it would just be you, man.
No, why would it
just
be me?
you and Hass?
Oh, no, but you
Someone's
lot
got to
can,
film it.
yeah, but you lot can come as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one day
No,
for
we'll
you-
give
Well, let's see if Mrs. Med invites us, because at the minute I think it's
We'll
just
give him
you.
his own. You know, like the guy that watches trains has like the camera in his face. We'll get Ty one of them
that
and just
guy.
set him up one of them like 360.
Francis Bourgeois.
Yeah,
whatever his name
I think
is.
What's that
Matisse
name?
had one when he went to Amsterdam on that
that
boat.
one. Yeah. Sick.
Isn't that like train spotting? That's the thing, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's brilliant. I really do.
My facts are absolutely right, Ty. Preston's league record was 18 wins and 4 draws. That is 22 league games unbeaten.
No.
On top of that, they
No.
also won the FA Cup.
No, that's not true. It's 12 games.
Damn.
But if it is, then
Mrs. Med says, damn, ... username sucks. I'm actually called Mr. Smed. I got you all tickets to a college game of choice.
wow. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Okay.
Okay, so we was
What game should we go to then? College game.
I don't know. The one with the most women. Just kidding. Just joking. I'm only kidding.
Oh, Gallus.
No, oh well. Oh well. Oh, no, absolutely not.
Galdem glucose.
No,
So
no,
you-
I'm not. No, that's not me. That's I'm just kidding. I know whatever one.
No, I reckon you
Well,
would clean up out there, man.
Well, I think you would. I don't know about me.
Well, I don't know.
But the thing is, no, I think
can't.
it'd be hard though, because
It would
listen,
be.
we're all lucky enough to be big fans. So you know, being a big fan takes up a majority of your time. You know,
So, yeah, Mr. Smed.
Mr.
So you
Smed.
can-
Google is saying
You
that
can
Preston were 22 games.
what? Sorry, it is.
Saying
Yeah.
Preston were 22 games unbeaten in
Okay.
the league.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
fair.
Plus
Better
plus
than
the
12.
cup.
Okay,
Plus
well,
the cup. Yeah.
Unbeaten.
okay.
season.
Well then, like I said, that's fine. But we went 38 games unbeaten, and our women won unbeaten, and not only won the quadruple, won 6 games. So match that, Clara, a bit. So you can't, can you?
Oh dear. Can someone talk about Chelsea not scoring yet, says Zachary? It's a very good point. 32 minutes into
Well-
this contest, and it's back and forth to the point where Laurie's just drifted off
Thank you.
briefly.
I'm
Back
watching
and
the
forth
game.
cameo.
Thought you drifted away there. Panel predict the time of the first goal. Mine is 38, says K. Prudge.
Ooh,
I will go for there will be no goals.
What, in the whole game?
Yeah.
That's fun.
All right.
There
I'll go
definitely
for.
will be goals.
I'll go for.
It could be that once Chelsea get the first one, then they'll get...
I'll go for Olivier 75.
Okay. You're
what I
hanging on that goal.
Oh,
but
look,
that's
they're
great.
in there.
Pedro
Could be
Neto.
Can he square it? Will he
33.
square it?
Can't score. No,
Oh,
it's
he's
too
got to
late.
score.
33
He's got
minutes.
to score here. And
He does. Yes, so
Pedro
there you
Neto
go.
does score. And
So
I'll tell you
said
what,
33rd minute.
K. Praj said 38. We got
He's
to the
only
34th then.
That was a very well taken goal, actually.
That's a good finish. I mean,
Because I
it's
thought
the
he
ball
should have
from
squared
Jackson that absolutely
Yeah.
splits open that
You've
defence.
seen a lot more people in the crowd now. So
Yeah, must have been
maybe
traffic.
that's why they turned up late, because they thought, yeah,
Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
good breakaway goal.
Yeah, 1-0 Chelsea. Is it onside,
It's a
though?
great pass.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
onside,
on.
is it? Yeah.
Here's a good pass.
Defence splitting pass.
It's that touch there.
Yeah, the defender
there.
overcommits.
And then he's always getting beaten at his near post there. But yeah, great assist from Nico Jackson. Pedro Neto gets... Is this his goal of last season or first goal of this season? I don't know.
Oh, exactly.
What you say?
Is the season over?
Is the season
That's
over?
a good question.
Well, pre-season hasn't started, so
So, yeah.
I
Exactly.
mean it's last season.
See, that's poor defending.
Well, this
that.
season.
You see that?
Exactly, Jack.
that season.
Poor defending.
Yeah, well,
That season. Yeah.
dived in there, didn't he?
he's fully
And then Loris
gone
leaves
to
his near post, though, as well.
And he's got beaten at the near post. So although that was a well taken goal,
Chelsea fans buzzing with that one. Let's go, they say. Non-English Arsenal fan here. Curious. Are Spurs fans mostly Caucasian and are most Arsenal fans mostly African or Caribbean? Is that the real
no, but
No.
there is a nuance to
No.
that. What I
No.
would say is that Arsenal have by far the most diverse fan base in the whole country. Not even close.
Yeah, but it's London.
Well,
innit?
Now, with the possible exception of Man United. But if you go to Arsenal on a
Liverpool.
match day, you'll see exactly what I
And
mean.
Liverpool as
You
well.
will, but then I've,
Yeah, but you're not.
yeah, but we don't know that though, do we?
Well,
I do know.
I
that.
go there.
I was at Liverpool a couple months
No,
ago.
Yeah, but I go.
Yes.
Yeah, but you didn't see who's in the home end. I go
Yeah, but I
every
mean,
week.
I spent the whole day there.
Yeah, but he goes
I
to
was
Liverpool
at-
matches, so he would know better than us. wouldn't he?
Yeah,
Wouldn't he,
there's a lot
though?
of diverse.
No, but you
lot
know
of
better than us
diversity.
because he goes to Liverpool
I'm
matches.
telling you.
Yeah, no, but you.
Alright, that's your opinion, but I go
It's
every
not my
week, so I've
opinion,
got
that's
a better
facts.
informed
It's
decision.
facts.
Okay,
Yeah, but look,
Statistical facts.
get the
as well.
facts up.
Oh,
there.
is it?
Go on,
Is it a statistical fact?
go on,
It
get it
is.
up.
'Cause I've seen that stat before as well.
And
actually.
also, there's a lot of black Spurs fans, and we know a lot of them ourselves.
Yeah, but
Fuad,
Yeah.
yeah, there is.
Tobes,
There is.
expressions.
But what I'm saying is, Arsenal have the most diverse fan base. In
Well, one of
Okay.
them. One of them.
Is that?
I think it's always hard to say.
It's your opinion.
It's always
Okay.
hard. It's always hard to say when you're not in.
I challenge anyone to prove me wrong. Though.
Okay, we will. Right, free kick here for LAFC. What's the ref doing here? Head injury,
head
is
injury.
it?
So he's got to go off.
Concussion? You're saying
He don't
calm
look
down, calm
concussed to
down.
me. He's-
Yeah, but he's not going to say he's
This
concussed.
will be
is
time added on, surely.
he? Or does?
Has Ty bought the new merch already, says Renji?
No.
No?
I'll buy that just before the season starts because the season's over now. And when the season's over, I don't think about any football. I'm just relaxing and resting.
But you're thinking about this. You're not,
Oh, yeah, because
you're
we-
at work right now.
Yeah, I'm at work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously,
No,
if I'm
so-
not at work. So
Yeah. No, it's good to pay attention. isn't
Ty,
it?
we were
So-
talking about this in the office the other week. Who do you think is the biggest club in England? Like, what's your top three in order? Because this went on for hours. in
you
the
know what I'm
office
going to
the other
say.
week.
You know what I'm going to say. You know I'm going to say we're number one. Then I'd say Liverpool are number two.
And then
And then number three.
Preston?
Number
Oh,
three.
Willie
It's probably-
Caballero on the bench, yeah?
Oh, right.
Chelsea, is
Former
it?
Chelsea.
Yeah, he's onside just.
Probably Manchester United. Why? What would you say?
so Arsenal, Liverpool, then United.
Yeah.
We say United, Liverpool, then Arsenal.
You'd
Yeah,
say that.
other way round.
What would you say, Laurie?
Totally the opposite to what you just said.
What would you say, Laurie?
But you still say United above Liverpool?
No.
Or are you
No, I'd say
the
Liverpool.
other way now?
The
Would
current lay of the land, I'd say Liverpool.
Who you got first
Liverpool.
over United?
Yeah, but would you expect
More
him?
trophies than them, yeah.
Do you expect him to say?
No,
Manchester
but I
United?
mean, you see, this is where you.
But right
like,
now in 2025, it's
what
Liverpool.
criteria are we using?
Do you know, I
Oh,
didn't realise how
oh,
big Liverpool were in Asia until
yeah.
recently.
We're
Oh, really?
huge. We're
Like
huge.
Philippines and that.
Huge.
But what do you expect him to say?
In Africa,
Is there a
Arsenal are the
reason?
biggest.
player-wise, I can't
on.
think of many
We
that-
went on a tour in 2008 to Thailand.
Mm.
Gerrard and Torres played, and then literally all of Thailand now supports Liverpool. In Japan, obviously Endo, Minamino,
True.
And also in South Africa, it's massive as well, because in '93 Liverpool went on pre-season to South Africa, and they arranged a special meeting for the team with Nelson Mandela. And that's why there's so many South African Liverpool fans. Yeah, it goes back, doesn't it? It goes back.
So, Laurie, what about you then?
So Laurie is now asking ChatGPT, which Premier League team has the most diverse fan base on match days?
What does it say?
It says, from the available evidence, Liverpool
No, it
seems
doesn't.
to stand out for a Premier League club with the most. Yeah, it's not going to see it from there, mate.
It says,
Good try, though.
What does that say?
It does say Arsenal.
What does
Okay.
that say?
According to ChatGPT.
No,
Scroll
I
down.
mean, you know,
Scroll down.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
What else does it say?
yeah, that's all we need to know.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah.
No, but I mean,
ChatGPT
I have seen that.
is...
I've seen that statistic come up before, and the answer
Okay.
given was Arsenal,
okay.
which is why I was
Good
able to
trophy.
say that with so much confidence.
Well,
but
it's
having
not
said
trophy.
that, when you go around the grounds, you do notice, don't you? Like, I've been to Liverpool, I've been to Man United, I've been to all the top grounds in the country. And that is one thing you kind of notice straight away.
Yeah, but you can't notice it if you only go there once a season, isn't it? Whereas we're
not?
almost every week, isn't it? You can't notice because we only go to Anfield once a season, isn't it? So how can we notice?
Because the difference is stark, because it's so
Yeah, but
apparent.
The one time you went in the last 15
yeah, but we
years.
can't take. But
You've
we
been once since 2006.
So what you trying to say, that some games you get like an avalanche of diverse fans?
No, we're one of the biggest clubs in the world, so obviously we're going to have a massively diverse fan base from all over the world that come in and fly in
All
for
right,
every
okay,
game.
yeah, you're talking one off. I'm saying if you go on
I'm not talking
on an
one off,
average
bro.
match,
I'm talking about going to Accrington Stanley at home and seeing people from all over the world, every kind of race, literally every kind of race at Anfield. I don't think you realise like how
do
big
you have
Liverpool
a diverse
is.
fan base?
100% we do. I can
Yeah,
tell you,
just-
I go
yeah.
home and away, bro.
Yeah, no, you do. I just said that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Arsenal has by far the most.
Okay, but
Yeah.
what are we doing with that information? What's the
I'm
end
just
point?
responding to the question.
Okay, fair enough. Right, this is the most sane Ty has ever sounded, says Lido Romeo
Pardon?
619.
So what are you talking about? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Please be respectful, please.
Ask Uncle Laurie, can you ask ChatGPT who the most deluded football fan is?
You
Yeah.
don't need
Go
chat.
on, ask it.
What do you mean you don't need chat? What do you mean you don't need chat?
Of course, I agree with Laurie, with Arsenal having the most diverse fan base, as some also pretend to be Nigerian.
Oh really? Is that right?
Clara Bitsy, that is. Of course it is.
Oh, really?
Chance!
Yeah,
Go
well,
on!
The funny
slips.
the funny thing is, Kyra Bitsy pretends to know about football, which he doesn't. So, but you know,
Preston.
no, it's true.
She
Because
does know
no,
football.
she doesn't. Because she said it's interesting that she's trying to now talk personal. But when I said that our women won 6 trophies, I haven't heard her come back and say anything. So don't try and move the goalposts.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she don't know anything.
No,
about
it does, because she's tried to say that Chelsea women have had a better achievement than us. Our
but that's
women.
a subjective
No, it's
argument.
not subjective. You said the fact. The facts are we are the best women's team in England.
Well, better than Chelsea.
Absolutely, we've won 2 Champions League. We're the only English team to win it.
We're the only English team to win 6.
Yeah, in men's.
Yeah,
in
men's,
But I'm
yeah.
talking about.
So
I'm talking about women's.
We're the best. Ayla Allgard
In women,
says
in men's.
Arsenal need to work on diversifying their trophies.
And who's your
True.
team? You need to. You need
No,
to
but
work
you know
on trying to
what,
win a
that-
trophy.
We should take these things. As
No, we don't
motivation.
take.
We do take.
No, we don't take. What's the word? We don't take criticism from people who don't know what it's like to win.
No, but it's
do we?
also facts.
No, it's not facts. The facts are you worry about your team winning a trophy. And Dan, who's your team? And when you're saying all these, can you please tell me who you support if you're brave enough? Don't try and that's
Why
what I
do
don't.
you get triggered over stuff?
It's
like
not
that?
trigger. It's football.
I've just asked ChatGPT the question, who is the most deluded football fan? The first thing that comes up says Arsenal fans, known for believing this is our year every season, even during droughts. Their passionate online presence, like AFTV,
Yeah.
has made them prime meme material.
Rubbish. That's
the
nonsense.
first thing it says that
That's nonsense. I knew who wrote that. A Tottenham fan.
ChatGPT.
A Tottenham fan.
Okay, I can say who wrote
Yeah.
that.
Who do you support,
Who is
ChatGPT?
that?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's based on general football culture.
What?
I would
and
take that
common
as
banter that
I would
exists
take
across
that
social
as
media and sports
I
commentary.
would take that as a testament to AFTV are the biggest fan channel in
Absolutely.
the world.
And I wouldn't listen to that.
So it's a backhanded compliment.
No, but
How about that?
it's opinion. It's opinion. Where's the facts? I want the facts. There is no facts. So that's
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Let's spin it on its head
Yeah.
and take a compliment from it rather
Yeah.
than
Yeah, no, it's true.
being triggered by it.
No, it's not trigger. It's football, Laurie, isn't it? It's not trigger.
Is
You
it
can be
football?
passionate.
I thought it's cricket.
No, but you don't have to be triggered to be passionate about football, do you? It's not triggering. It's just passion, isn't it? I mean, when we go to games, don't we get hyped up? It doesn't mean we're triggered. It's just football, isn't it?
No, but you get. I've seen you
Here we
when
go,
the
here
opposing
we go.
fan sings second again. You get really mad.
No.
And I've seen
Mad
you.
in
I've seen you.
Mad in football terms because you
No,
can't
I've
have a go.
seen
at us.
you, bro.
You see me do.
I've seen
Oh
you.
no. Here we go.
Fans sing second again, ole, and
what do
you
I
get
sing?
proper angry.
No, angry in football
Get into
terms.
arguments
No, with who?
with the opposing fan. I've seen you.
You
I've
see me at
witnessed
you
it.
see me at
I've
Emirates.
seen you.
Okay, so when
Witnessed it.
you talk, don't talk about the West Ham thing.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah,
I'm
go on
talking
then.
about you, and also
Oh, you mean the Newcastle fan when I told you to go back to Sunderland?
I've seen you
Are you talking
on a
about that?
number of occasions get triggered, and I
I'm
remember
not being triggered at all.
I was in your presence. What game was it? Anyway, it was a game that I went
Yeah.
to this season.
Yeah.
You were in close proximity to me,
Yeah.
and the away fans were singing second. It might have been Newcastle actually. Second
Yeah.
again, ole ole, and you got proper upset about
I
it.
didn't get upset.
Carl
And
Palmer
even
shoots.
after the game, you were, look at these lot. Who are they? And I was like, yeah, it's only.
Oh, was
it's
it
only
Ipswich?
football
Was that
banter.
Ipswich? No, but that's not banter though. Mocking is not banter, Laurie. That's where you're wrong. Mocking is not banter because banter.
it Palace at home?
We're both meant
Could
to be
have been,
laughing.
you could have
think
been.
it was,
but he
mate.
got proper.
No,
narky about it.
it's not. No, the thing is, Laurie, you're getting it wrong. Mocking and banter are two different things. Banter, we both laugh.
No, you were upset.
I'm not upset.
And you said to me, you go, I was off. That they
Did I
kept
say
saying-
that? Did I say
did.
that?
You said peed off was the word you used.
Oh, really?
You did. And you said, look at them singing second again. And
Yeah.
I had to calm you down.
Yeah, what?
And I
No.
said to you at the time, look, don't
It's
worry about
not
it, man.
banter, but it's not banter.
What
It's
is
not
that then?
banter.
That's not
Because if
banter,
you've
then.
won nothing
So
and
what
you've
is
done
that? Is
nothing
that not
and
banter?
you won nothing, you don't mock people
So
that
what
are
is
better
it?
than you. Banter is when we're both laughing. If one of us is laughing, one of us is. That's not banter.
So what is it?
What's what?
You said it's not banter, so what is
Oh,
it?
that's a
He's
yellow
trying to
card
mock
for
him.
tossing.
He's trying to mock.
Yellow card there for Chelsea
for tossing.
tossing the number 4. Question here from Raul, who says, Ty, do you want Rodrigo?
Rodrigo.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
Yeah,
think it's-
Raul.
Oh, is it him?
Yeah, it actually is him.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
want
we would.
Rodrigo? How much?
We wouldn't mind. On a free.
On a free, that's not going to happen, is it?
Oh,
That's what they do to other teams, not what we do to them.
No, but that's what
Yeah.
needs to be done to them.
Here's one. Please ask ChatGPT if Ty has ever been to Nigeria.
Funny.
I have asked. And luckily, Ty,
Luckily, it's not luckily.
I asked, has Ty AFTV ever been to Nigeria?
No, well,
this
that's
is literally
AFTV.
2 minutes ago. Chance for LAFC, but we'll go out for a corner off Ebo Bisse. And the
Yeah,
answer
funny.
was yes. Ty from AFTV, Arsenal Fan TV, has been to Nigeria. In April 2022,
No.
he joined AFTV personalities Robbie Lau and Kelechi on a tour of Nigeria. Their visit included events in Lagos, where they
Fantastic.
engaged with local Arsenal fans.
Fantastic.
The team also met with Lagos State Governor
Yes.
Babajide Sanwo-Olu during
Olu.
their trip.
Good
The tour,
pronunciation.
thank you. The tour was part of a broader initiative to connect with the Nigeria fan base and celebrate Arsenal's global community.
Yes. That's fantastic. But may I add, at my age, I've been to Nigeria a lot of times. That's
Can we
not
put
the
a
first
number
time.
on that?
Is it a lot?
A lot. About
A lot? What do you
at
class
least
as a lot?
10 times. At
Okay.
least.
10 times is a lot, I'd say.
Yeah,
that is a lot.
Oh,
It is true.
it's true. look at
No, I
you
didn't say it was.
But you seem surprised.
And then
I am surprised.
The
I didn't
picture
think
that
it
they've
was
used from this trip is you falling asleep in a nightclub.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes, of course. I was absolutely knackered.
Too many crisps,
Wow, I don't know about that. But I was absolutely
too
knackered.
much pizza. And look, there's you with Anita Jones.
Yes, that was in Vauxhall somewhere when when lovely Nita was part of AFTV.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that was actually one of
But
the
anyway,
earliest watchdogs.
ChatGPT backed you up there, bro.
Well, thank
So
you. but
it got rid of the rumours. Anyway, what's going on
there's
here?
no rumours.
Is
Oh,
it
what's
kicking
going on?
off a bit?
what's
Yeah,
going
looks
on?
Oh,
like it
Giroud's
is.
over. Half time. Look, Giroud's gone, brother.
Neto was
Just
trying to
relax.
mock one of their players.
Look at the Lino stepping in like he's going to do anything.
All of a sudden, when the players are coming between them,
What's
Neto's
going on
starting
here?
to act
Handbags.
all-
Numbers. Look at this. So American, isn't it? They all have to run on the pitch. What's going on, dude? Ty, which team do you think is the best in the rain?
What are you talking about now?
In the rain?
Exactly. What
Aaron wants
It's
to
got
know.
to be Stoke, no?
Yeah, Stoke.
Cold windy night in Stoke.
Yeah.
Can't beat them.
with the rain.
Famously.
No, the worst is Stoke.
Yeah.
The
fair
worst is Stoke.
If you ever want an example of how toxic football fans are, just look at how much abuse Ty gets for supporting his team through thick and thin. Last time I checked, that's what a supporter is supposed to do. Come on, you Gunners, says Ed. $20 super chat.
Thank you very much, Ed. But at the same time, I can't take that seriously. I can only take things seriously if I'm doing wrong things. If I'm supporting my team and I'm getting slagged off.
No, he's bigging you up though.
No. Thank you, Ed.
Just sent you 20 quid.
Oh no, thank you very much, Ed. But but what I'm saying is, if people are having a go at me for supporting my team, I can't take. I'm not saying Ed. Thank you, Ed, for highlighting.
Yeah,
I can't take you seriously because you can have a go at me if I'm doing a wrong thing. But if I'm going to support my team and backing my team, and you slag me off, then the problem is with you, not me.
Fair enough. Well said.
Thank you.
Clara Bitsy.
Yeah.
Ty, is it indeed subjective that Chelsea have won the league 6 seasons in a row, along with the couple trebles along the way?
Is it subjective that we're the only women's team?
Yes.
Yeah, no, yeah. And is it the fact that our women are the most successful women in the country? We won the Champions League twice, so much so that now on our Arsenal Crest women badge, it's 2 stars.
So would you say the Arsenal women are the biggest and best on that logic?
Yeah, well, we're the most successful team
Right,
in England.
yeah. So with that same logic, can you say that now Liverpool are the best, most successful team in England because they've won the most trophies?
Absolutely, of course, absolutely.
Oh no, okay.
Of course. What am I going to say? I'm not going to say no, am I?
No,
of
of
course.
Ty said that.
No, of course, but it's factually right. I'm not going to say no because Liverpool have won 20 titles. Liverpool have won the league
How many
6
FA
times.
Cups they won now?
No, we've won the most FA Cups. They won the most
8.
Carabao Cups. Yeah, we won the most FA Cups, but they won.
And we've won the most Champions Leagues and leagues.
Yeah, they have. They have. So no, absolutely. Liverpool are the most successful when it comes to trophies. Of course, I would admit that.
South Africa won the Test Championship ICC trophy today after 27 years.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah,
South
I
Africa.
watched it.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Who did they beat?
Australia.
Ah,
It's
okay.
a really good game, actually.
Yeah.
I love cricket.
When I was in
Okay.
Jamaica, right, I spent quite a lot of time with Tegan's granddad watching like the local cricket leagues,
Oh, right, yeah.
but on
I've seen
Jamaican
some of that,
TV.
yeah.
Funny, man.
Yeah.
So
The
sick.
standard's not great.
I know, but it's brilliant watch.
It is
though.
a- it
It's
is
a great
good
watch. You know, like
In
if you're
fact,
just having a few
the
drinks,
decline
chilling.
of West Indies cricket is one of the saddest things in sport.
Yeah.
Because
And
when I
Jamaica
was
should have
growing
their
up,
own
when I
team.
was a young man, West Indies were all conquering.
Yeah.
In fact, they set records for.
Yeah.
Brian Lara.
But I'll never forget that.
No, I'm not talking about personal records in terms of batting or bowling. I'm talking about records in terms of achievement, winning,
Yeah.
going for long unbeaten spells and winning
Yeah.
test matches. Now, they're a parody of what they once were.
And why is that then?
In fact, watch out for LL Sports, bit of shameless promotion there. I'm going to do a video on that about the decline and demise of West Indies cricket. It's real sad.
No, you
Very
do a
sad.
video.
It's
I'll
It's one of
watch
the
that.
saddest things in sports.
Yeah,
Sorry
I'll
to
watch
hear
that video. I'll watch that. Right, it is half time. Chelsea 1-0 up against LAFC. The goal was from former Wolves winger Pedro Neto,
Yeah.
recent Nation Leagues winner.
That's why Portugal.
Nations League winner, I should say.
Real
Pedro
bad
Neto.
He was giving it.
Clara Bitsy
walking
gets in
off the
touch.
Yeah.
So Ty, with that logic, also Manchester United and Ferguson are more successful than Arsenal trophy-wise.
No, well, they're not
Yeah,
because
they
we.
are.
No, they're not because we went unbeaten and we won the most FA Cup. So they're not.
United have won more titles.
They're
than
not.
us.
Yeah, and we've gone unbeaten. But the thing is, though, we didn't
No,
mention
but
that.
that's-
No, but the thing is that means Liverpool are the most successful than Manchester United as well. So where do you want to go with that?
Here's a good one from Keith. Ty might be a walking caricature,
I'm not.
but he's Arsenal through and through. And
Try
in
to be.
today's era of plastic fans and flip-floppers, referring to Flex, I hope,
No,
there's
that's a bit
something
harsh.
respectable in that, even if it's bonkers.
It's not bonkers. That's what Dizzy Rascals said.
Good tune. Some people think I'm bonkers,
Yeah.
but I just...
It's not. But the thing is, but this is what I'm saying. The thing is, what I don't understand is that if somebody's different to you, you cannot call them strange. You just don't know them. You can only have judgment on the person if you walk in their shoes. If you don't, you've got no right to judge them at all.
Yeah, that's
any
true
way.
up to a point, but we all do it, including you. I've heard you criticise people, so we all do it.
From what to the way they act, but I would never
Yeah, but-
criticize. No, the way they act. But I
Ty,
can never,
we all do it.
No, but I
We're
would
all
never
guilty.
judge somebody. I can only judge the way they act.
So you've never been judging anyone,
the way they act. Because if I don't know you, I can't judge you.
because I don't know, man. I've seen you have a lot to say about referees.
Yeah, absolutely. But I haven't said,
So
this.
that's not judging them.
Yeah, but have you heard me say this referee's this? I don't.
Yes,
I
I
judge
have.
not. So you've heard me. So you've heard me
I've
insult
heard
a
you call
referee?
referees cheats. I've heard you call players
No,
cheats.
no. Yes, that's
I've
right.
heard you
I called Allardyce, Pulis,
Yeah.
Ryan Shawcross, Richard Prohaska,
Sounds
Dan
pretty
Smith.
judgmental to me.
No, but that's football. I've never questioned. This is the thing. I've never ever questioned somebody's life. This is what I'm saying.
Okay, fair enough. So Chelsea's men are bigger than Arsenal's because we have 2 Champions Leagues. Says Angry Mountain.
No, because Chelsea have no Invincibles and we have one. So and we won the most ever cups. So no, you're not. Thank you.
Okay. Does ChatGPT know how to cure Ty's delusion? Says Don Lee Mason.
Listen, don't call me deluded. Right? Don't call me deluded. Okay? Because only Allah, God, and my parents can call me.
I could
that.
ask it, but I don't think I will. Ty, stay in your seat and behave. Says Kay.
You stay in your seat and shut up.
Joe Talks Footy says Ty, you forgot Andy Cole, Callum Chambers, and Senderos, who played for Fulham as well.
Oh yes, that's right. Yes. Well done. Who was that?
Joe.
Well done, Joe. Yes, you're right. Yes, Andy, Callum, and who was that one?
Senderos.
Yes, Philip. Yes, you are right. Yes. Well done. Yes, we did. Yes. Wow.
PM says Ty, have you ever forgiven Ryan Babel?
Well, it's not. Is it? It's not. Well, listen.
If you saw him, what would you say to him?
Well, he done
In person.
He did 2 things. First of all, when he was at Ajax, he said next season I'm going to Arsenal, and he didn't. And
Came
then
to
he died.
Liverpool, yeah.
No. But listen. I don't know if there's anything to forgive because Ryan Babel didn't do anything that any player wouldn't do. So I don't know about forgiving. I don't think there's anything to forgive because you know what I mean. Ryan Babel's not the referee. The referee gave the penalty, didn't he? Ryan Babel gave the question.
Take away that pen, we
Every
still went
question.
through.
Well, possibly. We did equalise, but listen, it is what it is.
Fair enough. Fire in Banilon is a great documentary
Yeah,
on the
in
great
fact, one of my
Indies,
friends
great
worked on
Windies
that.
fast bowlers. Nowadays, T20 leagues has a different breed of players, especially West Indies.
Yeah, one of my friends worked on that documentary.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
is it?
watched that.
At home, yeah.
What's that?
Okay.
Netflix?
No, you can get it on the old format, like video.
Observer. Streaming services available.
What do you mean old format?
Like DVDs.
Videotape. Oh, okay.
DVDs.
Ty
Yeah,
lost
one
his
of my
mind
good
on a
friends worked
263. Ty.
Well, fortunately, but
Talking of Ryan Babel, did
JP.
anyone see that?
I'll come back to JP.
It's like a little short of. You may have seen it. With
yeah,
Robin
I saw
Van
that.
Persie.
No, not
Talking
with Robin.
about- He was in a dressing room.
Yeah.
With Ryan Babel. And
Yeah.
Ryan Babel was, as told by Robin Van Persie,
Okay.
and he was talking about the differences in mentalities, and he was saying
Yeah.
Ryan Babel was in the dressing room that he was in. It must have been the Holland one. Or,
Oh, I think I heard this.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
And Ryan Babel was saying, yeah, when I get this money, man, I'm going to get this, I'm going to do this, I'm
Yeah.
going to buy houses, make money.
Yeah.
And he must have said to Robin Van Persie, what do you think, Robin? And Robin said, if it was me, I would work on my technique, because the longer you stay in this game, the more money
Yes.
you get, the money's going to take care of itself.
Yeah.
And I thought
good
that
point.
was, if that story is
If
accurate,
it's true, yeah.
If that's true.
then that is
If
quite
it's true.
telling insight into the mindsets of the two players.
Yes, it
Because
is.
I think it's fair to say, and you all know, because he played for you guys as well, didn't
He did, yeah.
he? He didn't quite fulfil his potential, I think is...
I'd say
and I
I
think
agree
that
with
might
that.
have been what that whole topic was around, why that whole story was being told. But yeah, it's very interesting. If you
That is
get a
interesting.
chance,
If that-
go on YouTube and...
If that is true.
Yeah, if
obviously.
it's true. 1 out of 4, also a quarter, stadium attendance. Embarrassing competition, says Stephen Zoho.
Fabrizio Romano,
Go on.
Carl Walker,
Yeah, I've just seen that. Fenerbahce.
and Everton have made
And
an approach.
Everton.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Carl
Carl
Walker.
Walker.
Well, I thought you wanted...
Everton or Fenerbahce,
So
interesting.
they'd have Seamus Coleman and Kyle Walker as their right backs.
and Ashley Young. Or is he gone now?
Yeah, he's
Ashley.
gone, I think.
Yeah, I
Come
don't
on,
know.
age of like 90.
I don't. If we go back to the person who said I lost my mind, listen, I don't know who you are, but please let's not talk about people losing their mind, because it's a very serious thing. Mental health is a very serious thing.
Yeah, of course. We're not downplaying that at all. Come on, chat. Hit the likes, people.
Callum
Subscribe,
Chambers.
says Ryan.
What's that?
That one who played for...
Yeah, we did that.
in a motor. Did
That's
you do
another
that?
one.
Yes, even though it's
great
on loan.
shot. Oh, you
Well
just
done,
look-
No, I
Ryan.
didn't.
That's
No,
what, get chat GPT back.
I cannot-
VAR check him.
Oh, that is terrible.
He's been caught cheating.
I cannot
Red-handed,
believe
mate.
that.
No.
He's been caught on
I'm
a
not-
date with another
no.
woman. Oh, no.
In football terms.
In football terms.
I can't believe that, Laurie.
Ty, can you name
No, I didn't.
Africans to
They're
play
just-
for
they're
Arsenal?
lying.
Of course. Nwankwo Kanu is 1. Christopher Ray is 2. Kaba Diarra is 3. Loren is 4.
What was the question?
Africans to play for us.
To play for Arsenal?
Yes,
That's so
that's
many,
4.
man.
Yeah, go on. I've mentioned 4. Any more?
Frimpong?
Emmanuel is right. Is 5.
A boy. Did you say a boy?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel is 6. Is 7. Colo is 8.
Yeah.
Alex Song.
Is 9.
Yaya Toure played 1 pre-season game.
Bro,
Yeah,
Morte.
yes. He was on our books. To be
Bro,
fair.
Morte.
He's Portuguese.
No, yeah, he's not. Well, he's not. He didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
9.
you're right.
That's 9 so far.
Did he play for Portugal?
Yeah.
Oh,
Euro 2000.
Jihad Montassa. He was
Yeah.
Libyan.
Mohamed El Neni.
Yeah.
Mohamed Oneni is 11.
Did you say Kone?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Who else?
Iwobi.
Yes. Well done, Jack. That's 11.
Eddie.
England caps.
Yeah.
Got 1. I think he's got
I've
an
got
though.
one.
Thomas Partey.
Gervinho.
Trevino.
Javino is 12.
Have we said Abue?
Thomas is 13. Yes,
Yeah.
Jack said that. That's 13. Wow. Who else?
Marwan Shamak.
Yes, he's 14.
Great shout.
That is a great shout, yeah.
That's all I can think of.
That's 14.
It's good though.
That's brilliant.
We said Alex Song.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said that.
What about, oh no, he's going down as French, wouldn't he?
Who?
Although he does claim to
Patrick.
be Algerian.
Who?
Uh,
Sammy.
Sammy Nasri.
Samir, yeah.
Yeah.
Adebayor.
Yeah, I
No,
said that.
he
Oh, you
mentioned
said that.
Said that one.
That's good,
Ty,
then.
thoughts on Morpay to Arsenal transfer rumours?
Absolute
Says
nonsense
tech
in football
trooper.
terms, lies. So I would never entertain that.
No. Would you, if the opportunity arose to one day
Yeah.
put it all behind you,
Yeah.
face to face,
Yeah.
get the cameras out,
Yeah.
AFTV exclusive
Yep.
worldwide interview,
Yep.
Ty
Yep.
and Neil Morpay,
Yep.
would you do it?
Absolutely. So I can smash him to bits in football terms. I would love it. I'd love the opportunities to
What
ram
if you
down.
raised his fist and made a swing for you? What would you do?
Well, I would say, listen, this is what I expect from somebody who acts like that. I wouldn't. I don't entertain nothing physical. I don't entertain nothing physical. So you know what I mean. I would look at. Sorry, what did you say?
I said just as well.
What do you mean just as well? How dare you?
He thinks that if you and Morpay went head to head, you would
Oh, it wouldn't be a contest.
What is it? What do you mean? Who would win? Then?
physically, not
He
this
would
isn't
eviscerate.
verbally now. This is physically.
Physically, I don't really
eviscerate.
entertain.
Eviscerate.
What eviscerate who?
You-
No, don't try. You know, don't try. What are you
He's a
talking
trained
about?
athlete, man. Come on.
And so what? So he's training MMA, is it?
He does
He
actually
actually
do.
does.
He does that.
He actually
yeah.
does. Oh, does he?
He
Yeah.
actually does.
He actually does.
Okay.
I'll
So
type it in
I didn't
there.
know
There you
that.
go.
I didn't know
Neil
if that's
Morpay.
And I've seen the videos. He's not that bad.
If that's true, then
No, that is true.
if that's
Yeah,
true,
he
then,
actually does.
then if that's true,
He
then
incorporates that as part of his like pre-season training.
oh really? Well,
Actually, a lot of
I didn't know
footballers
that,
work out in boxing gyms. And
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know
It's
if
a different type of training.
Well, I don't know if it'd eviscerate me, but it would be
I think
difficult.
he would. Well, put it this way, my money would very firmly be on him. Not that I'm.
People
a betting
said
man.
Ty shook now.
I'm not shook. Why should I be? Why should I be shook? I didn't know.
Mind you, I mean, there's a massive age difference without, betraying any confidence here. He's a lot younger than you.
Yeah.
Secondly,
And what's that got to do
he's
with
a
you?
full-time athlete.
Okay.
So
Gets
come on
paid.
now. He's going to be a lot stronger.
That's
and
Barnett.
Yeah. But
More
what about-
athletic than
so
you.
verbally, then.
Huh?
Verbally.
Nah,
Verbally, I don't know.
Okay. Well
Verbally.
then.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think he could land a few
But
shots.
physically,
I would love to do. I'd finish him.
Verbally?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be
Pause.
physically a
so confident.
mismatch. But
Verbally a
I think you got
mismatch.
chance.
Verbally a mismatch.
I think
I've got
verbally
more than
you
a
got-
chance.
with your
So I'll be
mouth,
able to
you
shut
definitely
him.
got a chance.
I'll be able to shut him up in a few seconds.
Oh.
Verbally. That's for sure. And that I'm very confident
But
about.
if you got a bit
Ooh,
naughty,
I think we should get it cracking.
I'd love to
and
see
get it
Ty
happening.
referee a game.
I have
Like,
actually-
get him down to Hackney Marshes.
I have
Some
actually-
GoPro on him.
I have
Well, I'll
actually
tell you
ref
what
the
we
game
could
for
do.
my
We
team.
could
and
do
it's
one of
very
them.
difficult.
I think we could do one of the little face-offs.
Face
in a
off. That'd be
darkened
brilliant.
room.
That'd be brilliant.
You and Mope, and then after that, do it in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we're throwing verbal punches.
No,
that's
no,
fine.
No, no,
no.
No.
There's no verbals in the ring.
Oh, so you don't
I
fancy the- you don't
No,
fancy
because
the
I'm
physical?
not a boxer, am I?
No, well, you can
Neither
do
is
no
he.
rules.
Laurie can train you.
Yeah, but if he does have a,
Yeah, you get 2 weeks with Laurie.
that would be brilliant. But no, that's okay. That's okay.
No, but even I've not. That would be a hard job for me to take on.
That's really nice, isn't it? That's really nice.
No, but to be fair, Ty, Mope would
he get
beat
mates
most
rates?
man in the street.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Would he get most mates rates if he went to LL Sports Gym?
He'd be free. You wouldn't be talking
Put
about
it this
bench players. He'd be
way, what I
free.
would say is, right,
Would
and
you
I'll-
have to pay Ty?
Neil Mopay, right, and I'm going to say this, he'd probably get the better of most men in the street.
I didn't know he done MMA. That's
Because
interesting.
he's a full-time athlete.
Yeah, but if it's
And
only
he
because
does MMA training.
I didn't know
Has he got them hands though?
Yeah, but he's
He
likely
would be,
to have
yeah.
better hands than most guys in
Yeah.
the street.
Most,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's the
didn't
point
know
I'm
that.
making. He's
So
not
what
going
you're
to
saying
beat
is-
everyone up, but you know what I'm saying.
Ty would get smoked.
Oh,
basically, is what you
100%.
say. Okay, fair enough.
just like, well, if that's happened,
100%.
then Mope gets
And I
smoked
love Ty,
verbally.
but it's
Yeah.
just
Love you
true.
too, but Mope will get smoked verbally. So
Well, that's
That
fine,
I'm-
but you're on
Put
the
it this way,
floor.
you've got a better chance with him verbally than you have physically.
fair enough. That's all.
Yeah, that's fair
Definitely.
But
enough.
that's all. I only entertain verbally anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, yeah, everyone
Just been
can
called an
say all
unk
this.
on Twitter.
A
Thanks
what?
for- An unk.
Oh yeah, happens, mate.
You know you've arrived when you called up.
That's
Verbally in a
Big age
spliff, says
25.
Patrick James. Ty's got them dark arts, says Renji. Toby put to Kip, says JP.
No, Mope would put
One of you will be going to the hospital.
Yeah,
says
that would be.
T2.
Yeah, Mope would go to the verbal hospital.
The verbal hospital. Where's that?
Wherever Mope
Is
wants
he
it.
replacing Reece James?
Yes, he is. Gusto
player.
on.
Oh,
Oh,
Olivier.
Olivier's coming on. Get up there, boy. Go on, fella.
Do you think he's
Good looking
underrated or
lad.
overrated?
Underrated,
You
definitely.
I
think?
think so.
Yeah.
What about
I think
Arsenal?
he's sick.
He wasn't
I think
very
he was
prolific.
as-
was he?
yeah,
He
yeah.
was very
I
prolific,
feel
but
like
he
people are
scored a
sort of
lot of goals.
rewriting history now.
Yeah,
with his goals
I
and-
think what it is, right, speaking as an Arsenal fan, a lot of people love
He hasn't got
Giroud
a
because
shirt.
of his personality and his endeavour. He always gave his best. He was popular with the fans.
Yeah.
But I think if we're judging him brutally on his actual ability as a striker to score goals, you would have to say that he wasn't top level.
Well,
He's
listen,
all right.
he was
Well-
up until a couple of weeks ago France's leading ever
Yeah, I
goal
know, but that's
scorer.
for France.
Yeah.
And he's won a lot. So
He's a good player, don't
Very
get me
good.
wrong. He was a very popular player at Arsenal
Yeah.
as well with the fans.
Got the lovely goal at Anfield once.
Yeah.
Joe,
he did.
Joe
On
Allen,
the turn.
97th minute.
On the turn,
equaliser,
yeah. Scored 2 that again. From LA, and as a LAFC and United fan, what do you think of us so far? I don't expect to win, but everyone thought this would be a battering like Auckland, says
exactly.
Air Katang.
I think LA.
No, but I mean, Auckland were
LAFC 's done well.
part-timers. I mean, these guys are professionals. They have
Yeah, they're getting
guys
money
They've done well,
pumped
they've done
in
well.
a lot.
So I didn't expect
Great hairline
Auckland.
for a 38-year-old, isn't it?
Was he 38?
Something like that,
He
isn't
still
he?
looks the same as he when he was with us.
I'm pretty sure. Giroud, how old is he? 38.
Yeah.
And he's about to be 39 in a couple
Is he?
months. Yeah.
Okay.
Still looks in great shape.
Still looks in
does.
top shape, man. Good lad.
As he's very not shy of letting everyone know.
No, absolutely.
Where's the, Alex? You said where's the verbal hospital?
Yeah.
Maybe in Brighton or Brentford, wherever Mope wants to go. I'll drop him off there.
Is he Everton now?
On the 263.
Yeah. On the
Is he
verbal
back at
structure.
Everton now?
No, he's not. I think
I
he's
think
left
it was
Everton.
permanent, wasn't it, in the end?
Because remember when he, you know
So I
when
remember he was tweeting about
Yeah.
how much he didn't like
Marseille,
Everton.
yeah, when they
And
were
they were still
losing, he was
paying
on
him.
loan.
No, but he was still
I
on
can't-
loan at the
I think
time,
that's
yeah.
I think that's terrible.
Yeah, his time at Everton finished, yeah.
It's terrible. That's really
Oh,
terrible.
no, hang on.
I thought he was only
goes
on loan
back
at Marseille.
there. Yeah, he goes back
So he's
there.
been giving it verbal.
Oh,
and
my
he's-
God, he's got to
Well-
turn up. Wow.
Can you imagine? Can you
Yeah,
imagine?
that's, you know that Steve Bruce thing was in a press conference.
Yeah. Right.
Well, listen, I'm sure he'll be popular with his teammates, won't he? When he
Do
when
you
he
know
comes
what?
back.
He scored in his career. He's played 417 games and scored 116 goals.
Well, that's not bad.
A lot of them would have been championship for
Yeah, for Brentford, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, a lot
a
of
Brentford
them were.
legend. Isn't
Yeah, he is. It shows you how little.
They
No, I
finally got
shouldn't say
Giroud shirt. Wow, look at that. All this money. And Giroud
he?
forgot
Did he
his
ever
shirt.
play for France?
Morpay?
Yeah.
For the under-19s he did.
that.
Any games for France? No, under-21s. He only got that far.
Oh, he still represented his country.
Yeah, more than most. Right, because of the Giroud delay of him getting his T-shirt, we're now
That's-
about to be back underway here in
Olivier
the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Arsenal also have 15 league titles to Chelsea's 8, and Arsenal
true.
women have done the 9-peat from 04 to 12 compared to Chelsea's 6
That's
pieces.
who-
As the second half kicks off,
who-
K-Praj that was.
Oh, well done, K-Bud. Thank you, absolutely. Eat that, Cara Bitsy. Verbally, obviously.
Ty, congrats. You haven't got a baby coming soon, have you?
I
think I know.
cannot confirm or deny that.
Oh, so you're not ruling it out, are you?
I cannot confirm.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
say anything on that. Who was that?
Okay. That was Stephen.
Thank you, I think.
Ty, congrats on your baby coming soon. Name him Leo, the GOAT. Also, Ty, name players
Thank
through
you.
history you wish played for Arsenal.
Thank you. I think. Okay. Mbappe, Messi, Ronaldo.
That's 3. Cool.
Who's the most Arsenal player that never played for Arsenal? Or most Liverpool player that never played for
That's a
Liverpool?
good question.
That you say their name and you're like, they must have at some point, but...
That's a good question, Jack.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, I thought you might say that. Though he could still come to Liverpool, though, couldn't he?
Yeah.
He's very young.
When he's past it.
Well, you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't got a baby on the way there.
I
just to confirm.
cannot confirm or deny.
Okay. Nice. Barry says, my man hungry for any success. I respect the hustle, Ty.
What? What does that mean? What do you mean?
Just men, women,
Oh,
you're
that's
ready
a
to
poor
win, either team.
Oh yeah, no. Well, absolutely, because it's a club thing, isn't it? So absolutely, any team of ours that win, I'm happy for them.
Come on.
Just like sure anyone else.
We're getting Isaac soon. LFC. Ty, you're a great man, says LL Cool J.
Hello, thank you very much, LL Cool J. I'm greatly lucky. You're a great man too.
There's only one LL around here, though, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
There is.
Laurie Lyle.
Yes.
Ty, do you still hope Brighton get relegated?
Well, the thing is, I hope Brighton got relegated when Mopai was there, but when Mopai left, I didn't really, because they had Danny Welbeck, and they had Tariq Lamptey. So no, he was just in opposition to the Mopai nonsense, the disrespectful, absolute nonsense that he said.
Ty, South Americans play for Arsenal. Martinelli, Gabriel,
Yes.
Gabi Jesus,
Yes.
all the Gabbies.
Juan,
Yeah.
Silvinho, Eduardo,
Denilson.
Denilson, Gilberto, legend, Julio Baptista.
Did you say Edu?
Yeah.
Alexis.
Alexis, very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Chile.
Joel Campbell don't count. does he?
Carlos
Yes,
Vela.
Yeah,
yes.
Costa Rica.
Yeah. Carlos. Oh, yes.
I've
Carlos,
seen
yeah,
Joel
yeah.
Campbell play at a World Cup in Qatar.
Yeah. Costa Rica.
Costa
I watched the Costa Rica game against Germany.
He's still
maybe?
playing for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still playing.
This was 3 years ago, though.
No, but even still, that's not
Obviously.
that long ago. That's 2022.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
That's
Yeah,
like
that's not that long ago, is
Taribo
it?
West.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
still
saying.
playing for Nigeria in his 40s.
Well, is that actually true though?
Ty, would you
was.
take Emily Willis at
Taribo West
Arsenal
was still
women's
playing for
team?
Nigeria in his 40s.
Who is this?
Stephen.
Stephen's trying to bait you, Alex, because
Oh,
Emily Willis is not a footballer. She is fill in the blanks. Star. So if I say
Soap star?
No, she's one of those stars who acts in those kind of, how can I say, not children films.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. I think I understand.
Yes, exactly. So they tried, and they did it before in the Bio
Well,
show.
you
So
haven't
don't try
seen
it.
these films, have you?
No.
Nah.
But I know that, because the funny thing is, right, I'm lucky enough to know about women's football, and I know that she's not a player.
No, that's fair enough. That's all good. You've cleared yourself there. Don't worry. There's no more allegations. You definitely haven't watched
So I
any of her
haven't even
videos.
heard of her, to be honest. I just know she
Well.
wasn't a football player.
All right. Well, big up Emily Willis.
I cannot believe these people have got time for that. You got too much time on your hands. You really have. You need to.
Ty, how do you know? Says JB.
Because when this person did on a Bio show, I was told by somebody. That's
Oh,
how I
right,
know.
okay.
Okay. So it's not that I know who she is. So.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
Ooh.
Ty and Emily Willis. Nice.
No. Absolutely not.
Right, corner time. Bit of action, please. A little less conversation, a little more action, please. What are you doing now?
I was looking at
This guy is stuck on ChatGPT over here.
No,
I
I'm
have a
seeing
word.
Taribo West.
Listen
What
to
these-
this. Listen to this, Laurie.
PM says Ty knows Emily Willis. He is truly a proper gooner.
No, well, I don't actually. I
Hi,
don't.
Emily, if you know, you know, says Mr. Smed. He's back.
Well, I don't.
Have you still got that open offer for Ty to come to the old tailgate?
And that includes
Mr.
Jack,
Smed?
Laurie, and Alex.
Well,
please.
I've got to do these streams, though, haven't I?
Okay, if
Annoying.
you can't go, then okay.
Isn't it?
Okay, yeah, it's annoying. Like I said, I can't do this show.
No, you have a good time and
Well, thanks.
send postcards.
Well, thank you. It'd be hard though, Alex, because like I said, when the season starts, that's all I'm going to be interested in. I'm
Okay.
not thinking about anything. I'm not thinking about anything now. But when the season starts, that's all I'm going to be focused on. Why are you laughing?
Nah, it's all good. Right, 1-0 Chelsea, 50 minutes. Come on, let's get some. Come on, LAFC.
Go
Give it
on!
to Olivier Giroud, please. Little touch inside there. Overlaps on if you want it. He's cut back inside. Goes. Oh! That'll probably be
Had it not been
offside.
for that deflection, he would have scored.
Nice offside.
Nah, it would keep his arms that. Well, actually, it might not be if it was him. The old Sanchez.
Is there any more? South Americans to play for us.
Matthew says Ty might get bantered, but deep down, every real Arsenal fan respects him. He's loyal through the darkest days, always defending the badge with heart and pride.
Oh, thank you very much.
Chance!
Who's that?
Oh my word, what is that?
Who's that, Alex?
Laurie, did you just see that? Are you on Chat GPT? Look at this
Obviously
miss,
other
Laurie.
Chat engines are available.
Well, no,
search
it's
engine
mainly
available.
just that one.
Right.
Look, right back gets the ball, plays it through. Shocking from Cucurella, who gets done here. Look, too easy there. But look at that, Ty.
Oh,
That is wide of the mark.
unfortunately.
Wow.
Whoever said that? Who was that said that, Alex?
That was hang on. That was Matthew.
Well, thank you very much, Matthew. That's very kind of you. Very, very kind.
Mufadal
you
says,
very much.
Ty, can you recommend me some songs for my playlist, please?
Well, what genre do you want? Do you want 80s?
What
or do you
kind of
want-
vibe are you trying to set as well, you know?
Well, listen, for me, it'd always be 80s.
Might be cooking breakfast in the morning. Might be you've got a special friend round. You want to set the mood. I don't know. It's, you know, that's what they ask you.
Well, it depends.
When they get back to us.
Yeah,
with
when you
the-
get back to us, you
we
know what I
can
mean?
do some tunes.
But
Tell you what,
yeah,
with this
absolutely.
game here,
And
Chelsea.
my specialist subject probably like was 80s. Anything 80s, I could recommend R&B,
Until Chelsea
pop,
get this
rock,
second goal,
ballads,
then
heavy metal.
Chance.
Oh,
Edge of the box, Cucurella.
should have shot.
Madueke, cross, poor. Headed
What do
and
you think
cleared
of
away.
Madueke as a player?
Flatters to deceive most
Yeah,
often,
I think so.
oh really?
if I'll be
I don't
honest.
think he's a back man.
He's
He's not
a
a bad
good player, but I wouldn't say he's...
absolutely agree with Alex.
Yeah, fizzy pop.
It's all flowery nonsense. It's all lardy
What's
da.
not? What, flowery nonsense. What does that mean?
What are you talking
It's all
about?
flowers, isn't it? It's all dressings.
Flowers,
tinsel
sweet
and-
female attitude.
You know what I mean? Stepovers.
Salad
and
cream, but no
Holly,
salad.
yeah, tinsel and
Tits.
wrapping paper, but you open up the present, there's nothing.
It's not
inside.
Christmas yet, is
Like
it?
pass the parcel, but there's nothing
Yeah,
in
you
there.
know, like when you get that big box with all the tinsel on it and a big
Like a
wrapping
Russian
paper,
doll with just one
the
doll.
ribbons and that, and then you open up the present and it's a little toy car or something.
And you're just like, oh, that's
You're
disappointing.
thinking to yourself, is that it? Or is
Right,
what-
corner's coming in though, Laurie. Chance
You know what I'm
Fenton
saying?
scored. I know what you mean.
I agree with you.
I
man.
agree with you.
Yeah, he's
Man
wouldn't want
like
to
Cole Palmer. Enzo to Neto on his favoured left foot, cuts inside on the right. Little swing into the back stick.
Oh,
And it's just wide.
Was that
corner?
Jackson?
Did you clear it?
He cleared it.
great.
That's good defending.
Doesn't it just feel weird seeing Hugo Lloris playing for these? With all due respect.
He does. He does.
Doesn't feel right. Anyway, AGT, I got you and Laurie Lyle, but I can't have Ty, says Mr. Smed, because he knows too much about Emily.
What? Well, I don't. So that's fine. That's fine. If you want to bring you and Laurie, that's fine. Don't forget.
No, we wouldn't go without you though.
Well, that's kind. Don't forget.
We'd refuse.
Also, sorry. Don't forget
Yeah.
Jack as well.
What would you do on a plane, Ty? What's your how do you kill time?
For 10 hours.
You're a book reader.
Oh,
Are
You
a
can't
right.
listen to
watcher?
radio, can you?
No, they actually no. You well, if you can get the internet, you can. Can't you?
Would you pay for the internet?
No.
Can you get
I'll
internet on your phone?
If I get yes.
Oh, okay.
No, not that one.
Oh.
The iPhone on the Wi-Fi. On
Two
the wi-
phones.
On the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, bit-
No, that's
bit
funny
weird.
enough. They did ask me that, and the funny thing is, when we was lucky enough to go to Nigeria, I was watching The Bodyguard and playing some games, but I did watch the fantastic
film.
Bodyguard with the legend Whitney, God rest her
Yes.
soul, playing Rachel Maron, the legend Kevin Costner playing Frank Farmer. Absolutely superb,
Did
fantastic.
Kevin
film.
Costner get cancelled? Was it?
Did he get cancelled? I didn't know about that. And who else played? Who
no,
else?
I don't
Oh,
think
what's
he
his
did.
name? Martin Kemp or Brian. One of the Spandau Ballet brothers was on there. He played Cy, Rachel.
Oh, this is nice
Agent.
interchange play.
Go on,
Great
LAFC.
football.
Go wide.
Go left.
Oh, he should have gone
Oh,
wide.
it's-
You had
it's
two
the same
players
guy.
to your
It's
left.
the same guy, number 30. Keeps ruining it. You're ruining it for
Two
them.
players in
You're
space to
ruining
your
it.
left, and you make the wrong
Sausage.
pass.
I'll tell you what. there's a
Ground's
few-
filling up a bit.
Well,
now.
that's the angle, isn't it? There's just one.
No, look around the ground. There's a lot more
No, it's
fans
probably,
there than there was.
it's
at
probably
the start.
about 20% full now.
I've
Yeah.
got another South American who used to play for us,
Go on.
Nelson Vivas. How could I forget him?
No, it's a great name, that.
How could I forget
Panel, I've been to the Mercedes Stadium, and it's
Okay.
the most beautiful ground I've ever seen in the world. I've been to the new Bernabeu, Allianz, and Marseille, and they don't compare,
Oh wow.
says
Okay.
Stephen.
Okay.
We really need a new left wing. Madueke is just not good on the left wing. We need to get on Delap now and move Jackson to the left, says Clara Bitsy.
Jackson.
Okay.
He's not a winger, is he?
I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson.
Not a striker.
Wake up, Ty. Arsenal,
Talking of that,
Wenger
when are we
set
gonna see
Arsenal
Delap?
20 years back.
He's on the
Really?
bench, isn't he?
What? Who's that? Who said that?
When are we gonna
That
see
is
Delap?
Airport Atheist.
Oh, is it Airport F? What? By getting an invincible team and winning League Old Trafford
that's
and winning the most FA Cups.
Yeah, true.
He really set us back, didn't he?
Ty, Asians to play for Arsenal now.
Oh.
Rio Miyachi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Park.
Yes,
In a
Chu Young
moto.
Park. Very
Chuyang
good.
Park in a moto.
Junichi, yeah.
Takuma Rosano.
Shinichi.
That's right. Wow, how do you remember him? That's
Matt Ryan. Does he counts? Yeah.
Australian.
Australian.
I don't know, does he?
Tommy
They
Yasu,
play in the
isn't
Asian
that-
Champions
I was
League.
going to say Tommy Yasu when he plays. but
Yes, Takehiro, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's Asian.
Takehiro, yeah.
I haven't seen him in a show. Oh,
Go on, lad.
he's in!
Giroud!
He's in!
It's not Giroud!
Oh, that
He's
was
got
your
to
moment.
pass that to Giroud there. But I
That was a
don't
great-
blame him for shooting, but he's got to look
That
up,
should be
and that's a
1-1.
tap-in for Giroud.
That should be 1-1.
It's a
That should
tap-in,
be
mate.
1-1. And that's what I was saying earlier.
Absolute
Until Chelsea get that
tapping.
second goal, this is likely to happen.
Look, I don't blame him for shooting. He needs to set his
He's
shot a
done
lot
Neto there,
wider,
though,
though.
hasn't
he?
He's got to
You
set
know
his
that?
shot across
Great
the
save
keeper.
by the keeper.
He is, but he's got to square that.
You know that?
he's
He's
got-
done Neto there.
He
Yeah,
did.
he did.
Yeah, but Neto's not a defender, though, is he?
Yeah, but it don't matter. He still got done, mate.
Hold
I
that.
don't know, Asian. I don't know anymore.
Um,
Play for us. Oh, Danny Kalbasian, but I don't know if you could call him Asian. Jason Crow.
Where's
Jason
Russia?
Crow.
Bit of Europe, bit of Asia.
yeah, don't know what it is, really.
Can I have a half point for Arshavin?
Nah, probably not. Palmer absolutely twists up his man. Ball comes in, and LAFC can build again. 57 minutes gone.
This could be one of those FAFO games.
Oh, LMFAO.
No,
I thought you were saying about them. Do you remember him?
Party rock anthem.
That's right. Party
Everybody
rockers.
in the house
If
tonight.
around and find out games.
I
where
just want to
a
see
team
you.
has- We've had a few of those games.
Yeah.
Sucker punch.
Where when you don't kill off you play with your food and then they'll get you burnt.
Yeah.
What was the other tune they had? Just look at that body. I work out. They had that as well, didn't they?
So,
I don't know
do it
what you're
again.
on about.
Just look at this body. I work out. I can't remember what the tune was.
There's an out of context
Look
type.
at what body?
Was that Boney
No,
M?
that's LM.
You work out?
LMFAO. I used to.
Was it
Yeah,
Boney
you
A
M?
long time ago. Boney M. Brown girl in the ring.
Brown girl in the ring.
I saw some
La, 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 la.
stuff.
Huh?
Top 10 hits of all
Really?
time.
Oh no, they're legends. They're
Who,
legends.
Boney M?
Boney M.
Yeah. What's
right
the
up
other
there.
one?
Rivers of Babylon.
Rah, rah, Rasputin.
Yes,
lover
yes,
of the
yes,
Russian
absolutely.
king.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but somebody said they got
I know my
the
tunes.
most
Yeah.
top 10s or something like
Really?
that.
Boney
Oh,
M.
they're
British pop
legends.
history.
They
Do you
are
know this
legends.
music stat? Tiny Temper has more UK number ones singles than Michael Jackson.
What?
Was it?
I can't believe that.
I think he's got
That's
9
incredible.
or something.
Tiny Temper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He must
Or
be
he's been
large.
featured on the tune.
Have you seen that website where you can find out what was number one the day you were born?
Yeah. What's it
Wow.
called
That's what
again?
yours was.
Wow.
No,
I didn't know that.
was
Not to expose our
number
birthdays.
Yeah.
one
I'm
the
typing
day I was
Yeah.
born.
What
Can I
website?
get your birthday, please, Ty?
Just type in what was UK.
Nine.
Not,
70.
don't need to give me the year.
Oh.
Oh, you've already done it.
That's fine.
What's your birthday?
Well, I won't say it's well.
No, we have to for the.
Okay, can I type it in then?
You've already told us the year.
Yeah.
What is it?
Mine
Point to it.
mine was Rock DJ by Robbie Williams.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. Of that month.
Yes.
You sure? Hang on.
Of course
That
I am.
means you're like a week after mine then.
Okay, yeah, probably, yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
yours was
Thank you, Jack.
"Love Grows" by Edison Lighthouse.
Oh, I do know
And
that.
BJ
actually.
Thomas, "Raindrops Keep Falling
No
on My
way.
Head." That tune.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow, that's brilliant. Oh, Jack, I didn't know that. That's
what's-
fantastic
what's
information,
mine?
Jack.
I've just done my one. Says no records was there.
I'm sure they were.
No, actually, I've just done my one. I'm not going to give you my age.
You put it on there.
I've got "Things Can Only Get Better" by D. Ream.
sorry?
Oh, D-Ream.
Put yours
How's
in
that
there.
go?
Things can only get better. Can only get better.
Oh, that's all
What
right.
was yours?
Now find
This song?
you.
Yeah,
I
mine was-
already know.
Which one is yours,
Don't
Jack?
mind that.
Rock DJ Robbie Williams.
I don't
Oh,
wanna
2000,
rock
summer of 2000.
DJ,
Right. Okay.
DJ, cause you're making me feel
yeah.
alright.
Yeah,
Banger. Great
Yeah.
question, that.
that is a good question.
Yeah. Laurie Lyle,
Runaway by Del Shannon.
tune.
Never heard.
Oh, I know.
No, I
You've
never
never
heard
heard that. That's the one that
How's
goes. That's how it goes.
Just like that.
What time watching
My
Careful,
runaway.
it might get copyrighted on Shazam.
Oh, obviously, other songs I've heard. Yeah, you must have heard it. You do know the
Yeah.
song.
I don't think I have.
You have heard it. If you heard it on the thing, you'd know the song because I know that song. I know that song.
Mr. Smed says, Laurie, if you could have a dream boxing matchup, who? I'd take prime Tyson Fury versus prime Mike Tyson. That would be a crazy matchup.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go for the two Sugar Rays.
Yes.
Sugar Ray Robinson
And
versus
Sugar Ray Leonard.
A prime Sugar Ray Robinson
Sugar Ray
versus
Leonard.
a
Sugar Ray
prime
Leonard.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Absolutely.
What about
Great
you?
shout.
Your own personal dream boxing match?
Yeah, that's
No,
what
you in the ring.
Yeah.
What, me fighting?
Yeah,
something?
you're in the ring now.
Me versus Ty.
Oh,
We
that's
took-
First round
But
knockout.
why you-
We can make that a reality,
It,
yeah?
There would be. There would be
We
no
can do
contest.
that.
Just like there would be no
Oh,
contest.
look. Oh, that's a replay.
Replay.
Yeah, no, you would, Laurie. Just like
King
I'd
Von
bat you
says
verbally.
King Von the... Oh, batty, he says.
Verbally, yes, said verbally. In football terms.
Eduardo was Croatian resident national team player. Counting him as South American is a
Yeah.
bit of a stretch.
No, but he was because he's.
But he was
Eduardo's
born in
Brazilian,
Brazil.
though. He was
Yeah.
born in
Born
Brazil.
in Brazil. He's a naturalised Croatian.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Same Jorginho, isn't he? Born in Brazil.
Jorginho,
but
yes,
Raised
yes,
in Italy.
Jorginho, yes.
Enzo Fernandez with a corner. Headed across by Tosin.
Oh, shoot.
and
Gusto.
Malo Gusto.
Why didn't he shoot?
He's
Oh, gosh.
Boring,
These
mate.
footballers of today, man.
robots. A lot of them.
Honestly, did you
Some of
three
them.
just see that?
Yes.
He should be fined a week's wages for that.
But Laurie, it's the competition. You can't expect.
No, that's just bad football.
Yeah, but it's the competition.
Laurie, does Wilder beat Herden? 2 weeks.
You know what? That is a good question because I think Wilder's shot. And Herndon,
Oh, ref,
even
come
though
on, man.
That's not foul.
he's an opponent. I mean, I think Wilder will probably win because he's an opponent that they probably look for Wilder
Yeah.
to get a win. But Wilder is...
He's won
to
the
say
ball.
he's not the fighter he was is an understatement.
Yeah. Bronze bomb.
So yeah, that's what I think. Actually, that fight's what, week after next. Yeah.
Players to play for both Liverpool and Arsenal. Michael
Oh.
Thomas.
Michael
Yeah, you should
Thomas,
know
You
about
should
Michael
know.
Thomas.
Jimmy Carter.
Right, what, Liverpool and Arsenal?
Yeah.
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yossi.
What's
Yossi.
happened to the Ox anyway?
Yossi.
He's in
Is he still
Turkey
playing?
He's
now.
in Turkey, yeah.
Colo
Cole
Torre.
Palmer.
Colo,
Not having
yes.
his teeth done, or is he playing football?
What? What do you mean?
bit
Why
of
you
both,
say that?
probably.
What's wrong with his teeth?
Turkey teeth.
No, he was at Besiktas, wasn't he?
That's right. That's right.
Don't know
His
where he's
drop
gonna
off
go.
was quite.
I think he'll get a Premier League team though this summer.
Do you think so?
Well, the Ox.
Yeah, why not?
Here comes the
Back
Two
to-
injury
back to
prone.
Lap on for his debut.
Two injuries.
Tyreek George.
Oh,
Off
it.
comes
there's not much more, is there? Oh, Ray Kennedy,
Nancy's coming off.
Yeah, legend.
legend. Yeah, there's not much more.
No, there is. There is.
I don't rate this guy, man.
There is.
Seriously.
Like who? In recent times, it's only Alex I can think of.
I don't rate him either.
There's Michael Thomas. There's
Do you rate him?
who?
Jackson.
Nah.
he's alright.
Jermaine Pennant, Nicholas Anelka,
Jermaine, yes. Nicholas.
What
yeah,
was
I
the
forgot.
question?
Players who play for us in Liverpool.
Taylor Hines,
Yeah, but that's women,
Raheem.
though. That's women.
Raheem.
Yeah, Raheem. That's Taylor's a woman though. So
Yeah.
is it men and women? So yeah,
Yeah, Raheem.
Raheem.
I
Yeah.
think Jackson better get used to that. That is
Who
gonna
else?
be-
Coming off. But there is, I was going to say Rory Delap. That is his son, right?
That is his son.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It definitely is. Yeah, Liam Delap, the new Chelsea number 9, debuts for Chelsea in the Club World
Do
Cup.
you reckon he'll break the curse?
What
Yeah,
curse?
Number 9
I do
shirt at
think he will
Chelsea.
break the curse. Actually, yeah, I do. I do think he's got a bit about
It's
him.
taken him a while, though. I
Well,
don't
he,
think
he swapped blue for blue,
He's
hasn't
not
he?
going to
really?
exactly be Drogba overnight.
No, but no one is going to be Drogba, are they?
And there's his first touch, and he loses it, and then pushes someone to the floor,
Interesting.
and then gets a free kick
Yeah.
against him.
I'm trying to wonder who
Steve
else.
Sidwell, Torres, Falcao, Higuain, Morata, Abraham, Lukaku, Aubameyang have been their most recent number 9s.
Yeah,
Oh.
no good.
Not full of heritage.
Steve
Steve
played
Sidwell
number 9.
took the number 9.
Steve
Yeah.
Sidwell.
Oh
Steve
my
Sidwell.
gosh.
Can you name players who played for your clubs and for Cardiff City? Robbie Fowler,
Ramsey.
Callum Chambers.
Aaron Ramsey.
Craig Callum, yes,
Craig Bellamy.
Aaron Ramsey.
Joe Willock.
Yeah.
I think Joe's there now.
What at
No,
Cardiff?
he's not.
No,
He's
sorry,
at
Chris.
Newcastle.
Yeah, I was
Sorry,
gonna
Chris.
say,
Chris, Joe's brother.
Yeah.
Jason Crow, I think.
Come on, LAFC, do something.
Cardiff.
Come on.
Go on.
Giroud's in the box
Go on.
waiting. Come on now, feed the boy, feed the fella. Oh, for God's sake.
At least get the cross in. man.
Cardiff.
Neto's been good.
I don't know
though.
who else. Cardiff.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's what I think. Cardiff. I can't think of any more. Yeah, these are good questions, by the way.
Yeah, keep them coming, people.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's good from Tyreek
Ooh.
George. No, it's not.
Winning,
Great.
yeah.
Cross comes in. Oh, Giroud couldn't quite get there.
Oh,
Are LAFC about to do something here?
well, they're putting Chelsea under pressure now.
They've
Come
got
on.
some pretty good approach play,
these
but
balls
they
into
just
the
can't
box
finish.
are so poor though.
Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some useful approach play.
Yeah, but it's all about
in and around the
finishing
box.
product.
It's dead food, man. Like Nigerian food.
Yeah, you're funny, aren't you? You really are funny, aren't you?
Cole Palmer to Enzo. Tyreek George. Back to Enzo. Can he shoot? Poor shot. Blocked. Come on, chat. Hit them likes. And
Please.
whilst Ryan says that, I'm going to the toilet. So, Laurie, it's up to you, my friend. Don't F it up. I'll be back in a bit.
Impact
Are
sub.
you okay? Oh. That's it. I don't think any more players us in Cardiff. I can't think of maybe
Your club's in. Oh, I named one, didn't I? I said Ramsey. Aaron.
Aaron, yeah, and
He's
I
in
think
manager
I think
now, isn't he?
I think Jack said Callum.
He
Yeah.
left now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he did.
Oh, is he left?
Yeah,
Oh, he was
did a
only
couple of
interim.
weeks.
Oh right. That's it. Like I said, Jason Crowe, I think. And that's it,
He's
right?
going to play in Mexico,
Is it who
What,
for
Aaron
Ramsey, yeah.
Guadalajara?
like Chivas or somewhere. I think.
Oh
He's gonna
right,
go.
really? Okay,
They must have offered him a bag.
Yeah. Go get
maybe.
some
Oh, that's
sun.
interesting. That's interesting. Oh,
It's not a bad break here, by the way.
Go on.
Oh.
Again, poor pass.
they could have. You know, they could have equalised.
Easy. They've had about 3 or 4 chances to. Another super chat is Scottish players for Arsenal.
Ooh, Scott
Kieran.
Marshall,
Yeah,
Kieran.
Kieran Tierney.
Charlie George.
Charlie George. Yeah, no, Charlie Nicholas. You mean?
Oh yeah, Charlie Nicholas. Yeah, Charlie Nicholas.
Who else? Scott Marshall. I think I don't know.
Manager Bruce Rioch.
No, but didn't matter. Oh, did he play for us though?
I think he did.
Oh, maybe you're thinking about Stuart Houston.
Yeah, Stuart Houston.
Houston.
Yeah, but he definitely managed us.
Yes. I can't think of any others.
It's a nice pass.
Great question. Oh,
They've had a lot of the ball, you know.
They could have equalised, you know.
Yeah.
So Jack, who would you sign then? If you could, who would you want us to sign this summer?
Well, I think Kepa's done, isn't he?
Hopefully.
Zubimendi sounds done.
Hopefully.
Then I'm Sesko over Gyökeres.
Oh,
and
really?
then I'd love Rodrigo. That'll be a.
Why you Sesko over Gyökeres?
Just think. I don't know. I just don't
And
think.
don't tell me about he's going to
No,
be
he's
worth
saying
more.
what he thinks, isn't it?
Oh, I
Good
think he's
tackle.
really saved by the bell there.
Saved by the ball.
No, I
Fantastic.
think.
I hope you're not going to use that line about it'll be worth more to the club in 5 years.
No.
time.
He's-
That's right.
he's-
No, but what I'm saying is, right, if you're going to tell me you want him,
Yes.
don't trot out that line about he'll be worth more money. I want to know why
that's
as a
what
player.
he, but if that's what he thinks, that's what he thinks.
No,
No, but I want to know
think-
why. I'm more interested to learn as a player why you want him, not because of business sense. If you see, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think there's a
fair
lot of fans that talk about like resale, like people saying
Yeah.
they don't want Watkins because he's got no resale value or something.
Yeah,
we're
I'm
not
interested.
getting the money back.
Exactly, it's not my money, it's not your money.
Listen, if he scores goals that wins us trophies, then he pays for himself, don't he?
Exactly.
I think anyone up front at this point would be better than
Well,
what we've
no.
got.
Let's
but
hope we do. Let's hope we do. Let's hope we do.
It's a great chance.
Oh, who's that? Palmer.
Palmer,
That was poor from Palmer.
that
A guy,
should
a
be-
guy of his quality.
That should have been
the
two.
number 10 weighs
You
heavy.
can- You can see Maresco is not happy with that.
Did you say Maresco or Maresca?
What's his name? Marissa?
Maresca.
Timer is paused, apparently. Can we get that fixed?
Come on,
Chance
Haz,
there,
do
though,
your
for Cole
job.
Palmer. What did he do? Oh, he skies it.
Olivier, was that Olivier? No, that
Looking
wasn't.
to
Olivier.
set it, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he was under pressure.
AGT taking a dump, says R. No, I did
Too
not.
much. We don't want to know.
Oh,
No, I
What are
did
they
not.
talking about?
The
What are
game's
you
gone.
talking about?
literally.
Game's
Hello?
gone.
Too much
We're back.
information.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
didn't.
but why would they even comment about that?
I know, it's
It's
disgusting.
ridiculous.
Absolutely disgusting. 69 minutes gone. 20 minutes to go of this game.
No, more than that.
Why?
69 plus 29 is 89, so that's not right, is it?
What's the time now?
He said 20 minutes to go.
But you said
I said 20.
69, there's 20 minutes ago.
What's the
But
time
anyway.
now? 70, isn't it? Hopefully there's no added time. Yeah. Scottish players for Arsenal, have you done that?
Yeah,
we did.
Done
he
a
said
few.
Scott
Kieran
Marshall,
Tierney.
Kieran,
Scottish players for Liverpool.
Charlie Nicholas.
Oh, there's loads. Graham Souness,
Yeah.
Keegan, sorry, Douglas, what I'm on about.
Yeah.
Andy Robertson,
Oh yeah.
Alan Hansen.
Mm.
There's probably more.
I'm sure there's more.
Scottish.
Oh, there's what's his name? The guy from he's gone into management.
Is
now.
Ben Doak Scottish?
Yeah, it's a great shout. That is, Jack.
That's the guy who
Got into management.
recently. Yeah, I think he's managing Hibs. Who's the manager of Hibs?
Well, he used to play for Liverpool.
Charlie Adam.
That's the one. Yeah.
Oh yes, well done, Laurie.
Great shout.
Very good,
Well done,
very
Laurie.
good, very good,
I
Laurie.
totally forgot that, but then you got it out of me. Then pause.
That's brilliant. Yes, Charlie Adam. That's brilliant, Laurie.
What did you reckon of Charlie Adam?
Do you know what?
I think he's
Put
good
a ball down in front of him from
I
a
think he's
corner
good player.
or chance here. Go! Who was that?
I tell you, they should be level.
Yeah,
They should be level.
Is
They
Jay
should be
Spearing still about with you guys?
Yeah. He
Still playing
was,
for the under 18s?
Yeah, under 23s. But technically, if something bad happened,
Oh, that was
he
a
would
good
still
effort.
qualify to
I
play.
think Tom Huddleston's at United, isn't he? Where he was.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
the coach.
bopping around in the 23s for a while.
Stevie Nick. Oh,
He's
Gary
the coach now.
McAllister. How can I forget?
Yes, McAllister. Yes.
Who's the greatest
Stevie
African
Nicol,
player to play for Liverpool?
Mo Salah.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Not El Hadji.
Definitely not him. Yeah, no, or
He's the
Sadio
most
Mane.
controversial.
Him and Salah, innit? Sadio and Mohamed.
I thought it was funny the other day. Did you see when Senegal beat England? He started having a go at Carrick.
Yeah, I don't think Carragher was even watching, probably.
No, but I think that was in reference to what
To what he
Carrick
said.
Said about
Yeah.
Yeah.
AGT went to vomit hearing Ty's delusion. That's not true.
Yeah, listen. Don't call me Liddy.
That's
I'll
not
tell
true.
you what.
It's not
LA,
true.
Don't call me Liddy, please.
LA are
And I
looking
didn't
more
want
like
it.
the team to
Exactly.
score.
That's
at the moment.
nonsense. That's ridiculous.
Right, 72 minutes gone. Come on, let's get some action here, whatever it is. Come on. Irish players that played for Liverpool. Says Ganto. Loads.
You've had loads, haven't you?
Jason
Mark
McAteer, Mark Lawrenson, John Aldridge.
Jason McAteer. I remember
Conor
Jason
Bradley
McAteer.
Kelleher.
You know what he's most famous to remember for?
I know you're going to say. What? Washing his hair?
No, we done to Roy Keane, remember?
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
That was
Roy
that.
Keane,
That was
so, yeah, put that in
absolutely.
your book.
Didn't Uriah Rennie have to stop
Yes.
McAteer from getting punched up by him?
No. Yeah.
R.I.P. Uriah Rennie.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Legend.
May soul recipes.
Trailblazer, man.
Exactly. Yeah, that was right. That was
Ray
good. That was
Houghton.
good.
Remember?
Yeah, that was when he
It's
played for
quite funny
Sunderland.
how you did that.
Yeah, that's when he played for
Put
Sunderland.
that in your book.
Yeah, that was
And
brilliant.
they were international teammates.
They
at
were,
the
yeah,
time
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. He was.
He rattled. He managed to rattle him to get sent
Didn't
off.
McAteer score the goal that sent them to like the 2002
That's right. Yes.
World Cup against Holland?
That's
And
right. Yes. Yeah.
Good
a
finish.
little known
Brilliant.
fact that you may not know, he's related to Les McAteer, who's a former top boxer back in the day in the 70s.
Oh
There
really?
you go.
I didn't
Do you
know
remember
that,
a
no.
boxer called John Collins? Irish.
Yeah, John Irish
Yeah.
Collins.
Yeah. He was a
Why?
good fighter. My mate's dad used to train with him, but that's it as far as it goes. Can we get the ref cam in the Premier League just to see how horrible Michael Oliver truly is? Yeah,
In
I'm up
referee
for that.
terms.
I'm up for that, to be honest.
I am as well, but I don't feel like that happened.
What are they going to do about the referees next season? Are they going to
Nothing.
send
They're
them
not
on
going to do
some-
nothing. It's just going to get worse. They're not going to do anything.
Replace
No,
them
it
with
can't-
robots.
You can't get much worse. Than
Well,
last
that's the
season.
problem. That's the problem.
Do you think last season was at a bit of an all-time high for Paul?
An all-time
Nah,
low.
probably season before last.
Do you know what, Laurie? Well done. Because an all-time low was by the
I know
Celtics.
why he's not
So
said
well
that.
done.
I know why.
He was an all-time low.
He thinks he's smart, you know.
What? What?
You deliberately, because you don't want us to, parlay that into Liverpool winning the title. So he said, no.
No, I said the season before was the
Oh, the
one with
season
Luis
before. Oh.
Diaz against Spurs. So that's
Yeah, I
probably
know.
the
I
most
knew it had to
mistake in
do
Prem
something
history.
like that.
No, listen.
Yeah,
Odegaard basketball.
yeah. Odegaard handball
Yeah,
Anfield.
but don't forget though, Alexander Arnold did foul Kai in the box and he didn't get the ball in the same game.
Okay, we don't mention that name on here anymore, but
Legend.
Oh.
yeah, no, it's all good.
What do you
Um,
make of him taking Trent? Just it's his first name, isn't it, on his shirt? I mean, you don't care, do you?
Don't care.
Not at all.
He should have put legend on about.
No, we got to move on with the show, haven't we? Renji says Ty should ref a non-Arsenal game. That's the content we need
What's
to see. Ty should ref a non-Arsenal game.
Like what?
So obviously he'd have total no bias, right? If it was a non-Arsenal game.
I'll tell you what I would do. I would say, right?
Yeah,
and this,
I'd like to think
Depends
so. I'd
who
like
the
to think
teams
so.
are, though.
Can I
right?
just say,
I'd like to think so, I'd like to
I've
think so.
actually refereed a couple of grassroots.
Well, I've refereed one for my team and it's very difficult.
Honestly,
It's very difficult.
It's not a pleasant
No,
experience.
it's not. It's very
It's a
difficult.
thankless task.
I think
It is.
all football fans should referee at least one game. And
See how
that
it
after
feels.
doing that, you will understand just how difficult it can be.
Absolutely.
Because I remember when I've refereed a couple of games over
Yeah.
at Hackney Marshes, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
seriously, even at that level,
Yeah.
every decision you give, you'll get somebody from the opposing team.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, what you boys do?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting it, but it was actually quite a chastening experience.
Absolutely, Laurie.
It was chastening, to say the very least. Yeah.
But the-
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
No, it was.
Look,
It was.
listen,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy it, but it was also
I don't know if I
quite
enjoyed
difficult
it.
because I
It
had
was
to
very
find
difficult.
myself checking my emotions because
Yeah.
Check yourself before
Yeah,
you wreck
no, bro,
yourself.
seriously, I had man squaring
very
up
good.
to me, I had man
What?
calling me names.
Are you didn't book them and send them off?
Well,
Straight in the
yeah,
book.
I
You're
booked
off. No, you're
people.
off. You're off.
Did anyone give you the old "I see you in the car park"? Like,
Nah, I never got that. But I had people like, what? And I'm like, yeah, calm down, bro. And
Yeah.
they did.
And then you
they,
gave
they
them
got
a
dragged
caution.
away.
You
Yes.
caution them.
But
Did it
it was
ever get to
actually,
fisticuffs?
it was
No,
actually
I don't
a
think
good
so.
experience.
Not
'Cause
with
it was
Laurie,
harder than I thought it would.
Oh, no,
And I'm a
it's-
man, you know me. I can handle myself.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
But even so, it was
verbally. Yeah.
challenging. That's the word I'd use.
Absolutely, but the difference is verbally, yes, and physically. I think Laurie. To be fair to Laurie, I don't think
Verbally and physically, you
Absolutely.
can look after yourself.
he can. But the thing is,
No,
Laurie,
it was a challenge because, like I said, every decision I gave,
Yeah, but you can't please
the
everyone.
opposing
That's just
player
like life. It's a
challenged.
good life.
Exactly.
lesson.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna like you.
but
You know what I mean?
Whatever
Even
you
some
do,
of the most
you know?
straightforward
Yes.
fouls and stuff.
Yes.
Oh,
Blow the
chance.
whistle.
Go on,
Yes.
LAFC. Come on.
Where's Giroud
Where's
when you
Giroud in
need
the
him?
box? Whip it in, lad. Go on.
Took the
Cross
extra
comes
touch.
in. Giroud. Oh, Malo Gusto, good header.
good header.
He took that off.
Come on,
Giroud's
LA. Get a
noggin there,
get.
didn't
Come
he?
on. Yeah.
Go
Go
on.
on.
Shoot!
Go on.
Shoot! Oh, he tried to square it.
Chance.
Oh,
Oh my God! It's offside.
How are they not level?
How have they not scored, man?
because
Come
they
on,
don't
LA.
shoot.
Come on, LA, man. Bellman says,
looking
how
like
much
the
do you
better
think the
team,
heat
you know?
affects the players?
Yeah, a lot.
But these players would be used to it. Chelsea
You know
players
what?
won't be.
I've got to
They
say,
got
right?
this-
LA are
that's
not
a
a bad
long season.
side. Other
They're
than
not
or
now.
Chelsea played
That was
really
offside,
poorly.
though, I think, that one, originally.
Yeah, but Laurie,
That's good defending by Cucurella.
the difference.
Oh, how has he
Oh.
missed that? Even if he is offside, man.
But Laurie,
They deserve to be
they
on level
yeah,
terms.
They should
right?
be. But
Would you
Laurie,
say?
Oh,
I would say
100%.
so. But Laurie, the difference is we are not professional referees. When it's your job, you have to get it right.
I agree.
So that's the difference.
But
If I'm doing it as a job-
we're all humans. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, and absolutely. And when we make mistakes,
And where I disagree with people like you is that
What do you
you
mean?
go down the road of corruption and agenda.
no. We agenda, yes.
Well,
Question-
agendas is
question-
corruption.
Question
isn't it?
marks. Yeah, but the thing is, when VAR.
Agendas is corruption.
Yeah, okay, but then listen. If when VAR.
And that's where me and you. That's when you lose me when you start doing all this.
So what is it then?
They don't want Arsenal to win, and
No, but what is it then? Because when VAR miss it and say no foul, you wonder what are you doing? How can you miss that?
Speak to Alex. He'll tell you that Liverpool had several poor decisions. Didn't stop them
No,
winning
they
the
have, they
league,
have,
did it?
they have. No, but they
Didn't
have
stop
not.
them winning the league.
No, we didn't.
And I'm sure Alex will be able to tell you at least half a dozen examples of
He didn't.
poor refereeing
He
decisions.
didn't.
yeah.
But
Awful
but,
ones,
Yeah, but
but-
you
Didn't stop
say.
them winning the league.
Gotta
Oh,
get
that's
it
good.
done.
Oh.
Yeah, but you say that in other seasons it has cost Liverpool, and he'll be able to tell you that as well.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
true.
the
Well,
refereeing
there's still an
decisions
asterisk
that
on a
fell
couple
foul, that we
came
fell
second
foul
in,
of.
so-
Exactly.
Did not in any way contribute to us not
Yes,
winning
it
the
did.
league.
Yes, it
No
did. Like I
chance.
said,
Liam Delap with the cross.
Oh,
Chance, and it's a goal. 2-0 to Chelsea.
Delap assist.
Enzo Fernandez, Delap assist on his first appearance for Chelsea. And Enzo
tell you.
Fernandez.
see, that's the difference. And
Says
see all the
Ramos.
chances they had, they
they
couldn't
were so
take 'em.
unlucky. They should have taken one. Yeah.
Little knee slide on the Astro as well.
Yeah, that'll hurt. Hugo
Lloris
Lloris
looks-
is looking a bit.
No, but you will be disappointed
Yeah, but
because
he
they
could
should
do
be
with like a
they
little
should
trim
be-
or a shave or something, man. He's looking a bit mad out here.
A nice little ball there.
It's a good cross, to be fair.
Lovely little stand-up ball.
Good touch.
Defender could have done better there.
Any
didn't
question
he?
of a
That
handball?
was too easy for
Control
Enzo.
it?
You see that?
No,
That defender,
not at all.
he got goal
Any
side.
handball there? No.
He didn't even challenge.
Great.
Ah, that's poor.
And do you know what? You think back to that chance they had a few minutes ago. If they score that, the game's different. But Chelsea will win this game now. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's it.
I did predict
Delap's
3-0.
been good, says Desi Blue. Nicholas Jackson can go now, says Sheldon. Liam
Go
Delap
now. That's a
class.
song, isn't it? Go now. Go now.
His
go
position
now.
is seriously under threat.
I can't remember
If
that's
I
why.
was his agent, I'd be
Who?
scouting out clubs for him.
Who? If you was who? Jackson.
Nico Jackson.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, come on, man. He's
But then Laurie, I'd make you wrong.
Delap will be Chelsea's first choice number 9
You
within
think so?
a few weeks of the season starting. Absolutely.
And they're looking at like that Ekatike as well.
Oh, that, yeah, well, okay.
They're looking at more wingers like Gittins. Like,
Oh, Bino Gittins.
I didn't realise that guy
Probably
Gittins,
Kudus
he's from,
as well.
he's
Yeah.
from England, isn't he? He's from
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know that?
Reading. No, I didn't know that.
Gittins.
do you know what they call this derby when the LA teams play each other?
What's
The traffic, El Trafico.
El Trafico.
Yeah,
Why?
Because it's so busy to drive
LA
between two
traffic.
stadiums.
Oh,
in LA.
right.
El Trafico. Yeah.
I like that. But Laurie, I'll make you wrong because you're saying that no. Like I said, and I'll say it again.
Oh, he's
touch.
in.
He's in.
too
Must
Got
score.
to me. Oh,
Oh, you
That's a
fool.
penalty. But that's a penalty.
Oh,
yeah,
Is he not
is that a
being fouled?
penalty?
he's played the advantage, hasn't
Why
he?
didn't he
that's a-
shoot though?
But he should bring that back. Hasn't he been fouled?
No, but honestly, the
Yeah, I
man's
think he
trying to
played on
dribble
though,
the
man.
ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, it's true.
But it should be 2-1.
It's true.
But Laurie, you're right. No, Laurie, you.
Football needs an overhaul, bro. Trust me.
But Laurie,
You're the
you're.
man at the front of it, yeah.
But Laurie, you're wrong because you said
If
that.
I'm seriously, Alex, if I'm a coach, I'm telling my players stop all this faffing around
And just smash it
Shoot
in,
on
mate.
side.
Yeah.
What would be if you were manager of a football club and you came in and you put your fine list on the wall? What would be on your fines list?
Ooh,
That
that's
would
a
be
great
one of
question.
them.
Not shooting.
Not shooting enough.
Fines list, obviously disciplinary things like being late, not dressing right.
Well, what's
Sliders in the
not
shower.
dressing? What's not dressing right? What's not
You
dressing
see
right?
some of these players turn up for games. Oh, look at it! Look at the time he had, and he's trying to dribble past two
Well,
man.
maybe it's not even a foul.
Still could have scored on the way
He should have
down.
scored. He should have scored.
That is almost
Look,
criminal,
go across
bro.
the keeper there.
But has he been taken down though?
Bit
Did
of
that
a
affect
dramatic.
him?
One of my fines would be no smoking
Dress code would be very
in the
No
changing
smoking.
rooms.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about the little pouches being left around?
No
of that?
snus
None
in the
of it.
changing rooms. Nope. Vaping's allowed. I'll allow
Of
them to
course.
vape. Well, allegedly. I'd say no sliders in the shower. No
Yeah,
phones
yeah.
around
No
the
phones, yeah.
dinner table if you're eating at the canteen. What else would I do? Anytime.
I think lateness is a big
Yeah.
one,
Mm.
and I think that's more of a problem than we realise. You know, sometimes you hear so for example, we all heard about Aubameyang at Arsenal.
Yeah.
But when I've spoken to people inside the game, they said, "Look, do you see that Aubameyang thing? That was probably something that Arsenal used as
Yeah. Throw the book at him.
yeah."
Mm.
But he said, "You'll be surprised at how big of a problem that is in professional football."
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I would also say only 5 pints after a game.
Wait, hang on.
Should
What,
be
what,
any.
what level are you managing at here?
Well, you didn't specify.
So you're saying like
Should be no
five
drinking.
Asahis
No,
for...
this is Champions League. Like,
I'll tell you where there should be fines. And
No
this
drinking.
is one thing I've noticed. When players
On match day.
they should
48 hours
monitor.
before a
They
game.
should monitor their weights, right, throughout the season. And
Which
they
they
should
will
have a
do.
target weight,
Mhm.
and anyone that comes in above
Over,
a certain, I mean, obviously 1 or 2 pounds is not, but if they appreciably over that weight, fine.
yeah.
Yeah, but isn't that a
That's
bit
part
harsh
of
though?
What about
discipline as well.
pre-season?
No, I'm
Exactly.
saying like
A few
it should be
smash
throughout
burgers in the
season.
summer.
It shouldn't be just.
Dario Esugo is coming on here for his debut, the number 14,
Okay.
looking to make an impression. And Christopher Nkunku.
Is he still there? I thought he
Who
was
is
going.
still at Chelsea. He's got that balloon in his sock. Probably.
That was
He does.
another.
excessive celebration.
No, that's not. I don't
Fine.
know about that.
Yeah, I mean,
Delusion?
some celebrations are a bit corny.
Any signs of delusion they're
You
getting
know what I don't like
big
about
fine.
some of these
Like
little
what?
dance
What? Delusion like what?
routines.
They
Dance
think they're
routine.
above certain things, like cleaning boots.
Mm.
I still have all my players cleaning boots, mate. That's old school.
Is it United where you've still got to wear
now
black
Premier
boots?
League players cleaning boots.
Yeah, man. Why not humble them? Yeah, give them a
I don't
bucket.
think that works now,
right,
does it?
With,
They
with
get a new pair,
cloudy
they get a new pair every game.
shit water.
You're going to get Mo Salah
and
to
one
clean man's
sponge.
boots. I don't think that's going to work.
No, I'm
somehow.
only joking. But I used to do that.
Mo, clean them boots, man. They're not
Nah,
clean
his
enough.
Mm.
boots are clean, Mo.
What did you say, Jack? Jack, what did you say? Manchester United, what?
All their academy players have to wear black boots, don't they?
I did hear that.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Until they like break through to the first
Yeah.
team.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
You've
think
all
that's
got to wear plain.
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh, that's quite
So
interesting.
you've got
Traditional,
no
that.
players running around with these white.
Yeah.
Ty, best song from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that's great. That's a great question.
I'd say the 80s one is. Oh, they're in here.
80s,
I'd say the 80s one is Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Oh, that's a good
Tears for
pass.
Fears. I'd say-
he wasn't
Tears for
expecting.
Well,
Fears.
it depends what area you want. 80s song that I love. I'd go for Turn Back the Clock, Johnny H. Jazz.
How's it go?
I wish I could turn back the clock. That's all I'll say before I start crying. So that's all I can really say.
Oh, is that that's your tune, isn't it?
Well, that's one of the tunes. Quite emotional. Quite emotional. Great time
if
for
I
me.
could turn back time.
Yeah, that's sure.
Is that it?
No.
No.
I wish I could turn back the clock, bring the wheels to turn to a stop, back to the days when
Flex is
life was so
number.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a 60th.
Oh, big her up, man.
Congratulations to him. So,
Official
Not him,
reports.
her.
22,000 there apparently.
really?
That's not bad.
See, I don't.
Gonna need a VAR review on
Yeah,
that one.
well, certainly
No, but
I'm
you
a
know
look
what it
at
is,
that
right?
VAR. Like,
It's like that higher
18,000
tier.
of them came in after the game started.
yeah, they were
They were
throwing them
literally
out,
outside giving away
dishing tickets
away.
everywhere.
70s has got to be Staying Alive
Oh, look,
by the Bee Gees.
Bee Gees.
GG's, Tariq George to Pedro Neto, cuts inside, crosses to the back post to Nkunku, but it's headed away for a corner.
90s, Stay Lisa Loeb and 9 Stories. I don't know anyone funny knows that.
How's that one go though?
That goes. Oh, I can't even sing it. But it's actually. I think it's actually from a film.
Oh.
But it's a brilliant song. Sorry. And even I can add another 80s song. Love is Contagious by Tarja Seville. Unbelievable.
If you
song.
go into the 80s or late 70s, it's got to be
Yeah.
Bob Marley, isn't it? The greatest songwriter
Yeah.
of all time.
One of the greatest.
One off.
Well, I
Definitely one
personally
off.
think he is.
Oh, that's your opinion. But
Okay.
I've been to
It's
his house.
subjective, isn't it? You
No,
think
his
it's John Lennon,
dad's a
probably,
Scouser, isn't
Oh, is it?
he? Yeah, Norman. Yeah,
Well, that was Bob's dad. God rest his soul.
yeah.
No, Bob
Really?
Marley's dad is a Scottish man. He was in
No,
the army.
yeah, in Liverpool.
Was he?
Look it up. He
Really?
used to get pissed up in Liverpool. Yeah, big him
Okay.
up, man. I was in his.
Yeah,
I was in
yeah.
his bedroom. Not like that. But I did a tour of his house.
Too much
didn't I?
information, man.
And he went, his father hailed from Liverpool, England. I was like,
I
what?
thought he was Scottish.
Yeah, I was buzzing.
Wow.
So I was like, hang on, he's a Scouser.
You
Yeah,
sure he was that?
yeah.
I'm sure
Was
he
he
was Bob
Liverpool?
Marley's
I
dad
was there,
Scottish.
bro. I was
you a
there.
Liverpool fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 77 and
I know
78
Bob Marley
was the
loved
time
his
when
football.
Liverpool were champions of
I
Europe.
know he loved his
Yeah, that's
football.
right. That's right.
Because that's
And
how he
81
discovered.
and
Yeah.
84.
That's how
Yeah.
they discovered his cancer.
Yeah, because he was playing football. He got a
That's right, I remember that.
got a toe injury in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it worsened. Oh, chance for Chelsea.
Oh,
Spurned.
Congratulations, Ty. I heard the news you're having a child on the Bias show.
I can.
Is that-
Thank you. I think I can never.
Got men
I
forward.
can neither confirm or deny.
Pause.
How do you think Chelsea will do next season?
Who knows?
8th.
Hey,
Shouldn't
Who
they go
knows?
backwards?
That's what I hope.
But who knows? 'Cause when
No,
is this
like
season going to end?
4th. I don't know.
When is this season
I
going to end?
can't see unless they've got. The thing is, to win the Premier League these days, in your squad, you have to have players that have won the Premier League before to win it. In this day and
You
age,
think
maybe
so?
not before,
so what
but
about Leicester when they won?
well, that's the last generation.
Well,
That was like 8 years ago. But I'm saying
Ooh,
in
did they
in
play as
2025 in the Prem to beat City and Liverpool, win the league, and Arsenal.
us.
You have to have won it yourself recently to know what it takes to get it over the line.
So who do you think? Obviously, you're going to say Liverpool, but who do you think will be the main rivals?
I'd say City.
You don't think
Just their
Arsenal?
spending.
Unless they're not in League Two.
Well, ask me again at the end of the window.
Yeah, it depends what we
Could
do.
definitely change. But right now, I'd say
What do
City.
you reckon happens with your keepers?
Well,
Do you think
Jaros
Alisson
is
does
going to.
1 year and then
We've got.
Mohamed really comes in.
I think what will happen is he's got a year left on his deal, but the club have got the option to trigger it by another year halfway through. So they'll trigger that. So he'll have 2 years, and I think he'll be the number one for most of that. But don't forget, he is quite injury prone as well. So it's good to have Mamadashvili as a number 2, and we've got Jaros as the number 3, but he's been loaned out to Ajax with
He's
Johnny
good as well.
Heitinger.
He's good.
I think if you was about the title, if you was to ask me right now, and obviously it's very early, the window's not open yet. Sorry, not closed yet. Then I would have to say Liverpool will be favourites.
Yeah, I'd
But
say.
I think City are going to run you. City and Arsenal will run you close.
That's if City
if
are not in
we
League Two.
get
True.
if we get Sesko,
Hopefully that happens.
Hopefully, if
I'm
they
going to
do it,
say
yeah.
this as well. If we get Sesko, we won't win the title next season
No, yeah, you can't say. How can you say that?
because I've just said it.
But what if he scores 50 goals and we do?
Yeah, well, listen,
Then
I
he'll
hope I'm wrong.
happily eat his words then, won't he?
Yeah, I'll be
Happily.
happy to.
You
eat my
don't know,
words.
but you
Do you
don't
reckon
know
Liverpool have
that.
learned
Why you?
from-
No, but hang on. Let me just put. You seem almost offended by that. I'm giving
No,
you
I'm
my.
not
Olivier
offended,
Giroud.
Laurie. I'm not
No,
offended.
but the
I'm
way you jumped down my.
I'm not jumping down your throat. It's just
Pause.
if we sign Sesko,
Can I
he shouldn't be written
qualify
off.
what I'm saying? If
Go
we
on.
get
3
Jokeris
minutes
on the
added
other
on, by
hand,
the way.
if we
Yeah.
get Jokeris in,
And
I'm
we
much
don't-
more confident
But what if we don't win the
because I
title?
just don't think that Sesko is going to deliver you that.
Not
simple.
that
Yeah,
guy.
but you don't know that. You don't know that.
Bro,
I'm the other
I
way
told
around.
you it's my opinion.
Exactly.
What you think?
That's why we're sitting
I
there.
don't
Kel's the
think
manager.
Gyökeres is that guy at all.
Interesting.
But don't you think we stand more of a chance for Gyökeres? No.
We don't know that.
I've done watched a lot of both
Crunching
of them.
no. You're just going
numbers.
by what happened with them with Darwin Núñez, I think.
No, he scored 39
Friendly
league goals
champion,
last year. 12 of them were penalties.
Yeah, but you got to put them in.
14 of them were against the bottom 4 of the league.
Right.
Did score a hat-trick against Man City, though.
He did.
Yeah,
Two
he did.
pens.
And he missed a pen in that game
Yeah.
as well.
He took 3 penalties in that game.
He's
Yeah,
in
but
the top goal
Sesko
scorer in
only
Europe.
got 13 goals last season.
Yeah, but he also is younger, has everything you'd want from a striker, and he plays in a system where he doesn't really play up front. He drops deep to facilitate a pen down.
Tyreek George beats his man inside.
So
and
obviously
then
they
gives it away.
think that they're going to get more goals with Openda than they will out of him.
No, because he's taller, they like to use him as a flick man for, and there's always played 2 up front. Don't know why they do it, but
He's never scored 20
Hansi
league goals
Flick.
in a season.
Isak had never done that when he was at Sociedad.
Hansi Flick.
Pretty much a parallel, and then. Everyone said we love Isak's profile, but he doesn't put the numbers down. Newcastle took a gamble, and now we'd all do unspeakable
But from
things
what
to
you've
get him.
seen of Sesko, come on, let's keep it real. You really think he's on a par of Isak?
I've not seen anything that he can't do.
Interesting.
Left foot, right foot, athletic. He's rapid. He's tall, great in the air. Gyökeres can't head to the football, which is not ideal for a team that crosses sort of 50 times a game. Just think profile-wise, there's just a lot.
But
look,
you're talking about ceilings and potential now, aren't you?
no,
That is a yellow card.
I think I think Sesko comes in and hits a calm 20 in his first season, and the only way is up. Otherwise, I think Gyökeres
Oh, yes.
there's the
Cover
risk.
version. Yep. That's actually
But-
a cover version.
Baby.
Do you know what? I think there's a lot of fans out there though that are like
For you
so tribal
right now.
that they'd almost want Gyökeres to fail to support Sesko.
And that's- and
I mean,
that-
whoever comes in, I'll support whoever.
No,
Absolutely.
that's my thing as well.
There's
Whoever comes in, but if you ask me,
Yeah.
I just...
You can have a preference.
I just think
of course.
the way I see it, Jack, is like this, right? You just simply cannot ignore those numbers.
You got
Numbers,
you gotta
as a
take
striker.
gamble on
You,
them.
you can quantify.
I
them, but-
remember when Aubameyang came to the club and people said, "Yeah, all he does is score." That is all we want. I don't want him
Chance here,
tracking
though,
back.
for LA.
Oh,
Is it a
penalty!
Penalty, no.
No, he's not giving a penalty.
No.
It did go
penalty.
down a bit easy.
15 seconds to go, guys.
Listen, you know, XG and creative chances and stats and boom, boom, boom. To me, there's one stat that stands above all. And
How
it's-
many goals
Oh,
to score?
Oh, what a save.
yeah, it's
What a
strikers is
save.
there to score goals, bro.
Oh, he saved it.
And I
Brilliant
just
save.
don't think you can ignore the numbers that Gyökeres posts.
I thought that was a save.
I think he's a good player. I don't think he's a great player. I think Sesko is a
Game
good player
over.
that will be a great player. So that's where I'm on the fence.
I
But
think he saved it.
Oh, did he touch it? I don't know.
look, whoever comes in,
Maybe.
We need a striker.
back him to the hills and hopefully
Absolutely.
they get us
Yeah, I
over
mean,
the
listen,
line.
man.
Right, full time, Laurie. Full
You know
time.
what? That was a good game.
Really?
That was a good game. I think Chelsea. What?
Really?
Yeah, I think so. It's
Okay.
quite competitive.
Pedro Neto and
I think
Fernandes with the
if
goals.
Los Angeles had a striker worthy of the name, that could have been a different scoreline.
Yeah, they definitely
Again,
would
we're
have
talking about goals.
Liam Delap comes on for his debut, gets an assist. They'll be happy with that.
Yeah,
Proper Chelsea striker, I think, as well. You know, like they always have like a brute that just runs. And,
but I think
like
he's more than that.
but even like Diego Costa, Drogba, like all their best sort of centre forwards have been like the bigger,
Yeah.
more old school.
He's
Flat track
listen, I
bullies.
watched him last
Yeah.
season. He's a better footballer than Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson might be. He's got his attributes. He's a decent player.
You can tell he's
But I
come
think,
through City.
yeah, I think it's clear that Delap is an upgrade on Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good sign.
Well, listen, there you go. It's Chelsea 2, Los Angeles FC 0. Pedro Neto and Enzo Fernandez with the goals
So
to
you
give
didn't rate
Chelsea
LA?
3 points. They were okay, but no final product. Absolutely none.
Yeah, I would agree
really.
with that.
And that takes Chelsea now top of their group. They play S Tunis is their next game on Wednesday.
All right.
Or, which day is it? It's 2 a.m. I can't remember if it's Thursday or
Very
Friday.
African, dude.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flamengo
Tunisia,
also
innit?
there in Los Angeles. So they win alongside Bayern Munich, who got their win. Benfica play tonight against Boca Juniors. That would be
All right.
tasty, by the way. And obviously PSG, Botafogo, and Al Ali and Porto have both got 0-0 draws as well. So they're all the
European
games so
teams have
far.
won their games so far.
That's it. There you go. Apart from Porto. Right. Myself, AGT. Ty, thank you very much,
Thank you very much.
as always.
Thank you. Thank
Laurie?
you for TR Sports. for
Big
inviting
ups,
me.
Jack. Hold it down. We will see you tomorrow where we have another transfer live at 5 show. But until then, take care. All the best.
Peace.